My man's Vegas fresh, bro. I see.
Chill out,
Like
bro.
a young boy.
Yeah, that's what I was shooting for right there.
I see. I see. How's Vegas, brother?
It's real good, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm enjoying it, bro. I didn't think last time I came. I enjoyed it, but not like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm telling
How's the scenery? I mean, I seen you took a whole bunch of pictures with fighters, obviously that you already knew before, but
you.
just
Yeah.
just watching them all. I seen with Big Baby with the Versace robe on and shit.
The first thing I said to Big Baby was, "Boy, you fresh to the motherfucker, man." Or I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Can I cuss? I
You
said,
in
"Man, you
there?
fresh in the mug, man."
Right.
I love that, bro. I love that for him, bro. He looked good, man.
I seen you bumped into Chad Ocho Cinco. How was that? How was that?
No, it was cool. You know, he had, man, he had. So look, so I just was like, "Hey, yo, Ocho, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Hey, can you get a picture with King Jr. real quick?" So he walking by fast because you know, he doing it, with one of the, media crew, and he just tried to get out the way because everybody wanted to take pictures and stuff like that. So I'm like, "Hey, you take a picture with King? That's cool." And he looked back. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, where you at?" I'm like, "Right here. Come on." He's like, "Come on, real quick." I'm like, "Bet, appreciate you." So boom, we go to take the picture, and he's staring at me, and he just look at my son though. He like kind of look at him and was like, he was like, "Wait, man, you a dog, bruh." So he recognized him at that point. He's like, "You a monster, bro. I post you on my Instagram all the time." So I was like, "Oh man, that was love right there, man." And that's what I do it for. One of my brothers locked up in the feds, man, and he asked me, Hey, you get a picture with them people?" And my response is always, "Man, it's not about me, bro. This is about King, bro. I don't want no picture. I'm not no disrespect to nobody, but I don't really, you feel me? This is for my son, man. I don't really care about taking no picture with nobody."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You would rather get the work.
that's what I want. Let's make some moves, man. I got to contact. I'm glad you said I got to contact the guy, man. That's in Houston, man. He said he gonna rock with us. One of Jay Prince people. That's my guy, man. He said he gonna rock out with us. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to him, man.
Word.
I'm gonna talk to
So
him. Yeah.
you been there for the weigh-ins, the press conference, man. Talk to me about the vibes, though. I mean, like, I know it's a Thursday. Today's Thursday. Um, F1, car racing thing. How is that? Is that like is that building traffic or not?
So yesterday it was okay. Like the streets look good, but to the racers, like my wife said, like she said that the streets were like they look good, but the racers like they don't like them. They said it's like bad conditions. So the traffic yesterday, we got here what Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that.
Hmm.
The traffic wasn't bad. So we're about to go enter into the city again, and we about to see because we probably like 5 minutes away from where the F1 is. So we're about to see in a minute. We about to go. So it is not bringing in a lot of people from what I've seen though. It's not
No
bringing in a lot
boxing
of people.
fans. No boxing fans.
No, I ain't see a lot.
Right.
The weigh-ins was pretty lit. It was pretty okay.
What you think? How
Pretty
many
okay.
people were there? You think?
200,
Mm.
150.
Hey, for a Thursday, man.
Yeah, that was a Wednesday. That was yesterday.
Oh, that's a Wednesday. That's right.
Yeah, that was for about 150, right? About 100. About 152. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Close to there.
Not,
150,
not
200.
not too shabby. Not too shabby. Um,
Yeah.
them facing up face to face. What were your thoughts?
Edwin is smaller than I thought.
Mm.
He was smaller than I thought.
Mm.
He was
Check
smaller than
out
I thought.
the comment that I did with his coach. I interviewed Edwin De Los Santos' coach yesterday. He said that the sandals were like double, like they had like some a marshmallow effect. What you think about that? Do you think without the sandals, he still got the size over him?
Wait, yeah. You saying Shakur had the thick soles?
Yeah, and then Edwin was barefoot. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see that
Press conference they look like this.
either.
Then then yesterday it was like Shakur looked like he was tower overing him.
If I don't them Reeboks is you got some Reeboks that have super sole. I can't speak for them. I have no idea. All I do know is um it didn't look super crazy. It didn't
Yeah.
look super crazy. It didn't look
Shout out
super.
to
And let me know
Reebok.
if you can you hear my wife in the background or no?
Yeah, I can hear. That's cool. It's not too crazy.
It's cool. No, it's cool. Yeah, she gonna step out. Step out.
Um, shout out to Reebok as well. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down, picking one
Yeah,
of the realest, one of the best boxers of this generation.
yeah,
So tell me, what do you think about the fight gearing up? You see the confidence in Edwin, right?
bro. You know it's funny. I haven't seen confidence from a B side like this in a long time. He
Mm,
really think he coming with something.
mm,
He really think he got something, man. And I'm not gonna speak on it, but he really think he has something, bro.
mm.
Yeah.
Um, in the comments that they were talking about, Edwin, their team believed this fight don't go the distance. Um, they believe that they think this is a cherry pick that went wrong. Edwin de los Santos was willing to take minimum money, approximately 400K, versus
That is
Frank
little.
Martin's 1.1.
You said something?
Um, what do you think? As far as the abilities of Edwin, what he could bring to the table that other opponents did not be able to bring to the table when it came down to Shakur.
He's a sharp boxer. I've never seen Shakur fight such a sharp boxer. He's an awkward boxer. He brings that to the table. But I've seen Shakur with my own eyes adjust to sharp boxers and sharp fighters. I've seen with my own eyes. And we can't forget that he's been in the. Was he in the Pan Americans or where was he at? Was he in the U.S. What was he, the Olympics? Right,
Yep.
Shakur.
Hmm.
So
Silver medalist. Yep.
he fought with his headgear off. You know what I mean? He fought with no headgear before, so that he ain't felt nothing that he did. I don't think that he has something that he's never felt before. And if he does, Shakur has the ability to to adjust to whatever Edwin has. I believe that personally. Would this be the best fight that Shakur has moving from this point moving forward?
Resume.
Yes. On the resume, the best fight on his resume. Yes, it is. Based off of now, if Edwin didn't have those two, his last fights went the way that he did, we wouldn't be talking about a resume. He wouldn't even be in the conversation of a great fight for Shakur if he didn't do Adorno and El Rayo like he did. We wouldn't even be
Hmm.
talking about him right now. We'd be like, yeah, whatever, bro. So off of those two fights, possibly three, I'll go back three, is what made us be like, okay, no, he can do something with Shakur. And you said something about you used the word cherry pick. This can't be a cherry pick for Shakur.
Talk
This
about it.
can't be a cherry pick. The reason being is because Shakur literally everybody has been running from Shakur.
Mm,
Shakur will fight anybody. That's not a cherry picker. Shakur, you
mm.
can't say that Shakur is a cherry picker if he will fight everybody. He don't care who he fight, bro.
But
He does.
remember how I worded it to you. The coach felt like a cherry pick went wrong because of the picture that was put out in the internet of Edwin de los Santos being so overweight. You remember that?
Oh yeah, 100%. And you didn't say it. Let's clear the air. Let's moment of clarity. You did not say anything about a cherry pick. I'm saying the words that his team used. I don't really
Mm,
like the word. So I'm this what I'm saying is just going straight to his team, to Edwin's team. And I
hmm.
don't have no power. I don't have no power. You know what I mean to say anything about anybody or any team. I can't say that. You know what I mean. All I know is this. From what I see on the outside looking in, his team is using the wrong words. Cherry pick is not the right word because Shakur will fight anybody. I mean, and again, I don't have any say so. I
Hmm.
have no idea. I'm not in anybody's camp. I don't train anybody. I don't know. I'm just literally speaking from the outside looking in. I have no idea. But from what I know, you can't really say that Shakur is a cherry pick. They're using the wrong word. And it's because he was huge before. And like you said before, you mentioned this. Matchmakers they do, bro. They have a big they use small things
And they got
to make
teams.
these big fights. Yeah. Timing is everything with a matchmaker. So with that said, shout out to the matchmaker, bro. Yeah, shout out to him. But if that was the case, maybe the matchmaker on ESPN side tried, but you can't really say that, bro, because he was willing to fight Frank Martin, and we all know that Frank Martin is a real threat.
What do you think about
So
that? Who do you think is a bigger threat in this fight?
as far as if he was to fight, um,
Martin or De Los Santos tonight?
I, um, I would take I would take Edwin only because Frank had came off of a poor performance. So we don't know what his mind would be at. And Edwin right now is hungry. He's coming off of two great performances. So with that said, you know, yeah,
Um,
we don't know.
Talking to his team yesterday, his coach, he said to me that Shakur should have took the 25% and fought Devin. Now he's fighting a completely more dangerous fighter. What do you think about that?
Yeah, he is fighting a completely more dangerous fighters. But like your boy said, Sean, in the comment right here, this is how we know who's who. It's not like back in the day where all the four top guys in the conference are going to fight each other in a three belt era, right? It's not like they're going to fight each other for that,
Hmm.
right? So with that said, it's not like that. It's more of money and business now. So like your boy Sean said in the comments just now, there is here I'm gonna answer this. There is you have to fight a dangerous fighter. Who cares? My son get hit hard. Come here, King. You gotta make you gotta come on now. My son King get hit hard. What I say, King? Put it in your pocket. Put it in your pocket. Nobody care, bro.
What's good,
Nobody
King?
care you get hit hard, bro. So
How you doing?
good.
How you like the vibes out there in Vegas, man?
It's nice. It's nice. I've been here before, so it's like nothing new, but it's definitely nice. It's very clean out here too.
Oh, my man, he's spoiled. He go out here. He say, "Yo, I've been out here,
Yeah.
so ain't nothing new." You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Come
nothing
on,
new.
man. But he worked for it. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Worked
Um,
for it.
Absolutely. Just listening to the Chad Johnson story, I was funny because yo, King, I told your dad, I'm like, I bet you King don't even know who he is. You know what I'm saying? One of the best receivers out there, man.
You heard
And
him?
he's the dude's the real deal. You seen how tall he was, right?
Right.
Right, he the
That
real
dude.
deal.
I
That's
told
the
him
kind.
we made a list. We made a list yesterday. I thought about it. He might be top five greatest receivers of all time. Top seven. Top seven.
Mm,
Top
mm,
seven. Because we made a list and I'm like, oh shit, we stopped at like five. And that could be due to my knowledge.
mm, mm. I love it. I love it. When it comes to this fight right here, do you think that Shakur will get his just dues at 135, knowing that look how things are moving in boxing, right? We got Boots that just got elevated, didn't need to fight nobody for the IBF. Then we got Shakur Stevenson that's been in the hunt as soon as he got to 135, and now at least fighting for the WBC title. But this is a guy that's I think he's ranked number 6 for the
Yeah.
WBC. So this is the reason why they took the fight. But in your behalf, you think that he'll get his just dues beating a guy like Edwin?
Yes.
Mm,
They're not
talk.
even giving him Edwin is dangerous, man. We're not gonna sit here and play like Edwin is not dangerous, bro.
Mm,
This is a dangerous fight, man. Yeah, like this is a dangerous fight for him, man. And let's be honest, Shakur camp don't believe so. Both camps believe that they're gonna stop each other, probably. However, let's be real honest. They're both dangerous for each other. So this is what we look for, and it's unfortunate that now we have to sit up and have these conversations about who's dangerous and who's not, because one dangerous fighter will find the other most dangerous fighter and fight that person. I always talk about this, you know. And again, and for can I answer something off of what he said? The
absolutely.
guy Sean, I want you to remember something, Sean. Okay, I'm not sure if you boxed before or not. All right, I just sparred some months, what weeks ago, months ago, weeks, couple months ago, right? And I gotta get back in shape, and I gotta fight. I gotta spar again. The guy hit me hard, Sean. He hit me hard, bro. He had to be like a 190 pounder, 190, 195. But so what, bro? It hurt it, but it didn't hurt for me to say, "Oh, I'm going down," or get sit on my back, or get on my back pockets, or get dropped. It hurt it, but I shook it off in literally 4 seconds. And then I tried. The round that ended, but I wanted to get mine back. I was about to hit him back harder.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So with that said, bro, just because you get hurt to the body or get hurt up top, nobody it's different from getting hurt than to actually visually be hurt. So when he's saying he got hurt, Shakur's probably saying that, and I'm not taking up for nobody, but he had got hit to the boom. Oh shit, I felt that and kept it pushing. He didn't show no signs of him getting hurt. Everybody in the world, literally, that box got hurt to the body before.
yeah.
Is that right, bro? You got hurt to the body
Yeah, yeah,
before? I
you
got
just
hurt to the
yeah,
body.
yeah. It's just about the poker face, and just the will of just not showing that you got hurt.
100%. So it's not about you getting hurt and you fold into it. So yes, Shakur did say he got hurt, and I'm not an advocate for anyone. I'm just speaking knowledge. All right. Yeah, bro. So with that said, Sean, yeah, he just, you know, you get hurt, but you so what? Everybody got punched hard before, but that don't mean nothing. Hell, look at T Bud. He got punched hard by Mean Machine, but what did he do? He got
Mhm.
punched hard by Gamboa, but what did he do?
Mhm.
Come on,
Mhm.
man.
It's just about how much will you got at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Shakur has been there. He's been around town. Guys like Ryan Garcia that got tested with tank in the body. You seen how it worked out for him. Luke Campbell, the way Ryan did Luke Campbell. I mean, just so we can go on and on about Oscar De La Hoya getting dropped by Hopkins and how you overcome it. You know what I'm saying? How you
Come
overcome
on
it
now.
is probably the biggest thing, and that's what I hate. I hate when people say, "Yo, Keith Thurman is he's not durable to the body," but it's like he has not yet put a knee down, not yet.
Not yet. Except for Pacquiao. But other than that, that's
But he
it.
got dropped by Pacquiao.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He got dropped by
Yeah.
Pacquiao, so it is
I
what it
agree
is.
with you. I agree with you, bro. 100%. You talking facts, bro. There's a
Always.
difference. So we don't want to take that hurt word and use it as if that was the say all be all. No,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
no.
100%.
You ain't never seen him get hurt up top before. And we know for a fact that Edwin ain't no body puncher. We know he dropped
Mm,
people to that chin. We know
mm.
he ain't going dig into that body. So that kind of didn't really, you feel me?
And I asked that question. Nobody wanted to answer it on the Edwin De Los Santos team, which I understand because you're kind of throwing the game plan off of a podcast, and we ain't even fight yet. So I understood 100%. But I asked him. I said, Cello, do you think you have to invest into the body in the early rounds to become victorious against Shakur Stevenson? And he gave me an answer saying, you will see, you will find out. In your behalf, do you believe that's what he would? If you're on Edward's corner, is that what you're doing? Is that the game plan? Are we slowing him down? What are we doing here? Are we breaking him down? Or are we
You could
point?
try. You could
Because I
try.
don't
You
think you
just
could
got
beat him by points. I can't see the point game going his
you.
way.
The only thing about Shakur, man, for what I've seen, again, I'm not anybody. I don't. I'm just speaking from what I see.
Hmm.
Uh, bro, you got to catch Shakur on a bad day, bro. You just
Hmm.
have to. I'm sorry. It's just I haven't seen if he is having a good day. If he's smiling at conferences like this,
Hmm.
you in for a long ride, bro. I'm sorry. It's just what I see. It's just what I see. And yes, Edwin has a chance, bro. I'm not. Nobody's saying he doesn't. Edwin has a chance. However, from what I seen, Shakur just got to have a bad day, bro. I'm sorry, man. Because it's hard to even. Because yeah, you could if he invests in the body. I don't see him touching his body. I've never. When was the last time we seen rip Maka? When we seen him rip like that? When the last time we seen? Whenever I've seen Edwin get in exchanges, especially with El Rayo and Adorno, it was everything was up top, pop, pop, and he end with it up top, boom, boom, up top. I haven't
I
seen him invest into the body.
Yeah, I
I
guess
could be wrong.
I haven't seen Shakur get hit with two punches yet in a combination. That's my honest opinion. I haven't seen him get hit with two shots in a row. And that's scary because that's how good of a defense he has. If he gets hit, he won't get hit, right away. That's just how he is. That's how he's built. But in the same time, it's just like this is boxing. It only takes one shot. He has a equalizer in both hands.
Yes,
The only way
yes,
I see him getting into the body, possibly if Shakur shoots lazy shit and he goes and slips and digs one down. But I don't see constant, pressure, constant combinations that Edwin De Los Santos is good at. He has good combinations, but once you miss one, you're probably gonna miss two, or you miss one and you land two, but you're not landing three. So it's just like, how does he go about fighting a guy like Shakur Stevens, one of the best defenses in the game? Before you answer that, shout out to everybody on the live. Shout out to 72 people on here. Make sure you guys please smash the like button and let's improve the visibility of the show. Donations are always welcome. Tonight we have a great card, so you don't want to miss it. We're going to be breaking down some of these betting odds and see where y'all can make some money, and in the same time, still give a heavy prediction. My man Jay. here, if you look back, King Junior's in the back seat still, right? That's his son right there. You know what I'm saying? They come from a family of, just straight boxing life. So make sure you guys check him out. King Jr. on Instagram. Whenever you guys have an opportunity, make sure you guys smash the like button. And also, you guys have a YouTube channel as well, correct?
Yes, sir. Kingdom Fitness Boxing.
Boom. So check them out. But let's get into some of this right here, all right? So,
Okay.
as far as keys to victory for Edwin, right?
Hmm.
You training Edwin. Edwin is quote unquote king, right?
Okay.
What does Edwin got to do to become victorious? 12 rounds to fight Shakur Stevenson.
Okay. We cutting off the ring. Number one. That's the first thing we doing.
Mm,
We cutting off the ring. All of my jabs. I would tell him all of his jabs. Everything
mm.
we work on in camp, all of his jabs will be off time and off rhythm. And once he catch on to that off rhythm, then we're gonna throw him on rhythm. That's gonna be the second thing for sure. The third thing will be I want all of your shots coming from a tricky angle. Everything coming from a tricky angle. I
Nothing
don't want
straight.
nothing straight up and down. Mm-mm. Sometimes we're straight up and down, but we're gonna mix it up. Um, with that said, that's the next thing.
I like
That's the
I
next
like
thing.
that you said that. I like that you said that.
Yeah.
Why be so textbook with a guy that is so textbook, right? Superly textbook.
Don't be textbook with him.
Nah, there's no point. I
Don't
like
be
that.
that's why I teach my son to be a all around fighter. We want to see every style, and I'm sure. And again, Shakur has seen every style. Uh, yeah. So with that said, we just all around, all around. Yeah. But that's the first three things I'm teaching. The first three things I want to see in camp, and the first three things.
Mm. Um, how does Edwin get the knockout?
The third part that I said, the tricky angles, and the tricky shots. You
Mm.
got to be tricky, man. You got to be slick, and then not slick, tricky, not slick, tricky.
Seems like you have to be because it seems like you can't use unnecessary energy for a fight like with Shakur because it's like you want to test his footwork even though his footwork's better than your footwork. I don't want to say by a lot. I want to say just by a good margin. We could see it. The naked eye could see it. Um, so with a guy that has better footwork than you and you're going into the plan of cutting out the ring, what what other things that can
Here we
put
go.
Edwin in good position?
Bro, did you freeze or did I freeze?
You
Wait, you
good?
froze?
You good? You 100?
Oh, I thought. Okay, you had froze on my end.
Okay.
Okay, what was the last part of the question? My bad.
How does Edwin de los Santos get Shakur Stevenson in those corners to get him uncomfortable, similar to what Lomachenko did to Devin?
How did he get him uncomfortable?
Yeah, how does he get him into these corners? I mean,
Yeah,
this guy moves his feet beautifully.
yeah. One thing that I've never seen Edwin do, and again, I've went back on a lot of fights with Edwin. I watched a lot of fights with Edwin. I didn't see him invest into the body and punish you just to catch up to you. So I'm not sure how he would catch up to him. But if I was in camp with him, I would have him investing in the body more, right? And I would have him easily cutting off the ring,
Mm,
easily cutting off every step, every move, everything that we will only literally work on what matters because
mm,
you naturally have what you have, right? You naturally have it. So why not move on to work on the things that you don't have. So with that, or not, maybe you just don't work on. But that would be my main thing. Is cutting off the. Don't worry about his shots. If you say that he can't hit, right? We ain't worried about your shots. We gonna
mm,
catch up to you and go keep investing, keep investing, keep investing, keep investing. I don't care what it is. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, when that hopefully, prayerfully, a fighter like him gets tired, and you know what I mean, or not even tired, but them legs get a little weaker, them step backs aren't as strong. You know what I mean? Them side angles aren't as sharp. And now we can pull our tricky shit out our bag.
I made that face because I went into the comments. I seen Jackie Hernandez. She says, I'm having flashbacks on when I picked Ryan to beat Tank. And I had to put that face like, coño, like, I'm your
Why would you
homie. I
pick
would have
that?
hooked you up. I would have hooked you up a little bit.
Come,
I'm
come
surprised
on,
nobody.
man.
I'm surprised nobody had your back, Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on the live as well. Ray B, B Hayes, Tony Streets, uh, Hayes, Glass Cut, Boxing Brief with the D1.
I want to
Shout out
talk
to.
to D1 too. I got some words. I see you, D1. I see you talking.
Oh, he going crazy?
He ain't going crazy, but he. I see you, D1. Listen, man, it's healthy. But I'm gonna say this to you, D1. I'm not saying he don't have a chance, bro. Maybe you're Dominican. Is Edwin Dominican? Yes. Okay, look, man. Look. You see, look. She Mexican, but her mother's Dominican. Her
Oh, that's hard. I'ma cook some Dominican food all day long though. All day long. Oh, con morir soñando, por favor.
so so D1, relax, relax. My wife is Mexican and Dominican. So with that said, I don't. I have no problem with Edwin. I believe Edwin is a. If you would have heard the first part of this live, you would have heard that we are both saying that Edwin is dangerous, bro. As a matter of fact, I said he's best guy on his resume for sure, and he's more dangerous than Frank. But if he didn't have those last three, if he didn't have those last three fights that he had, bro, we wouldn't be talking about Edwin right now. Nobody would be this hyped on Edwin. He showed out. Mm. And who is this? They say you glitching. They say you lagging, bro. That's not right, bro. Come on now. He said, yeah, Glitch City. He said Glitch City. D1 is something else, bro. I gotta beat this guy, bro. Okay, okay. I didn't know it's gonna be this tough. Jesus. Mhm. Actually. They own you, bro. ESPN is on ESPN and it's on ESPN and it's come on at 2:30 prelims are starting Pacific time and um at 7:30 our time Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. So if you're in Mountain, then you gotta in Central you gotta work that out. You're welcome. And listen, D1, I want to say something to you too, D1, while he getting his Wi-Fi together. Okay, listen. He said they said you on your neighbor's hotspot. They own you, bro. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, D1. You gotta if you're a true boxing fan, one thing you gotta do is you can't take your hate because I see you don't like Shakur. You can't take your not like for Shakur and use it in the fight. That's gonna mess you up every time, bro. Every time, bro. Come on, D1. You sound like you know what you're talking about, D1. You sound like you know boxing. But you can't take your hate for somebody and then try to make it and bring it into the fight. Come on, bro. You know that means nothing. Listen, I loved Evander Holyfield. And I did not like George Foreman, bro, because of how he moved. But I loved Evander Holyfield, one of my favorite heavyweights of all time. You know what I mean? But Oh my God, different. I didn't allow that to affect what I seen when they fought though. That was my point. It's looking a little better. Ask them.
No, he's still looking like he on cricket service, phone service. He on Boost Mobile.
You on Boost Mobile? Yeah, the real Royal. And for sure. Hey, the real Royal speaking facts. He said he don't like him, but he ain't no bum. Yeah, Shakur ain't no bum, man. You know, he far from a bum, bro. That's the only thing. You got to remember. You got to remember. See, we looking at Shakur for what we seen in his professional life. You got to remember that this dude was in the Olympics. Do you know how many times you have to fight in the Olympics? Do you know you fight with no headgear in the Olympics? So you already got a head start. This is why Lomachenko came straight out the gate with championship prize fighters. You know, there's nothing to do. You're not froze. You just a little blurry. Am I straight? Am I clear? You gotta post this, bro. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Leave him here or we
No, we gotta wait for him. Wait for my brother.
okay. Leave him.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah. He said I'm glitching too. Oh shit. Okay. He said Jackie Hernandez said it's just you, bro. He said I look clear as hell. I appreciate you, my boy Chaz, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, Royal facts. Royal just said some fire shit again. He said that Shakur do got an extensive background, and Edwin just started in 2018. Now, I'm not here to say that's and to say that that's why Edwin is not dangerous. I'm not saying that D1 before you flip out and go crazy on us. However, we're saying that you got to think past. You got to look past his pro career. Okay.
Mm.
So his pro career, he'd been fighting with his headgear off. He'd been seeing the same style. Edwin never seen a style like Shakur ever, probably ever. But Shakur has seen so many more styles better than Edwin and just like Edwin before
Mm.
he even touched the pros.
Right.
That's all I'm saying to you. That's my point.
Yep, yep, and you're right. Glass cut. You know what I'm saying? Edwin does have over 200 amateur fights. Go out and back, Mills. See, there y'all
There
go,
you go.
Mills.
Oh, you
So
look
I'm
better. You
good,
look better.
Jackie.
Yeah, you good. You good now.
Word,
Perfect.
word, word.
Perfect.
Save me. Okay, so Mill City, we can't hear you
Chaz,
damn.
he
Spend
trolling. He
5 minutes
trolling.
you
He trolling.
talking
He
to
trolling.
yourself. All
He
right,
trolling. He
we
trolling.
100. Yo, if I sound good, put out the 100 emoji. Put the 100 emoji if we good.
Chaz said you good. He's good
We
now.
good.
See, Jackie
You're
said you
back.
good.
Okay, let's
There you
get
go.
rolling. Let's get back into this boxing talk
We
then.
at 94, man.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, as well, because we have to improve the visibility of the show. And let's get to it. My man King always sleeping because he's always working hard.
I don't want to go to the prelim though.
So make sure you guys smash the like button. So talk to me as far as this camp. I know you've been in the J Prince gym with King.
hmm
Uh, just speaking upon the environment itself, gearing up for this fight, what would you have to say? Has it done for you as a coach, and what has it done for your son?
Yeah, yeah. Jay Prince, man. Jay Prince gym is it brings a competitive spirit. It brings a competitive spirit. They made going into that gym made me look at coaching a little different. Everything about Jay Prince is amazing, man. I love Jay Prince. I love his team. I love his sons. Everything about Jay Prince is amazing. His gym is amazing. The atmosphere in the gym is very, like I said, competitive, and ain't nobody backing down. So with that said, yeah, it's a nice atmosphere. I mean, Big Baby and Shakur wouldn't be training there. You know what I mean? If it wasn't, so it's a nice atmosphere. It's all boxing. You know what I mean? It's all boxing. So,
Why is it done for your son?
what it has done for my son is 100% is that my son was able. It's this picture that I posted. I'm not sure. Maybe y'all didn't see it. I don't know if any of y'all follow me, but my son was sparring with Shakur, and that helped him 100%. Right? Seeing Shakur, watching Shakur, King is a watcher. He would look and mimic some stuff. He would say, "Okay, got that done. I could do that." Or he'll work on it. He used to be like I used to be like that. So him sparring, not only sparring with Shakur, but my son seeing Shakur spar and all the rounds he went, that added a new level to my son.
Mm,
You know, because now he
mm,
like if this dude is on top and he going 30 rounds.
mm,
How many rounds he went? 20 some rounds before. 20 some rounds.
mm-hmm,
Man, that added a different level to my son. My son is like, now King Jr. is like, oh yeah, no, hell no. He probably thinking in his mind, shit, I can go harder than that. I could go just as hard as that. Or probably just inspired, you know? With that said, it helped him being around Jay Prince in general just helped King. Jay Prince and Shakur and everybody over at the gym. So I have nothing bad to say about anybody at the gym. I salute everybody over there.
mm. What was the talk? What was the talks with Shakur leading up to this fight? I know you guys talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, no, honestly, me and him haven't talked about this fight a
Oh
lot.
yeah, he
Me and
was
him,
in Vegas the whole time. That's right.
yeah, we talked about the Frank Martin fight.
That's right.
Yeah, we talked about stuff like that, and it was small stuff. Like I said before, it was small things that we spoke about. It wasn't nothing colossal or anything that was game changing or no game plan or anything like that. I just was kicking the shit with him.
Hmm.
Asking him about things that he seen in Frank and what I seen in Frank, and that was that.
How do you
Oh,
go
that boy
about
looking fresh.
your pad work dealing with a guy like that? I've seen you and Shakur doing a lot of pads.
For the most part, I try not to overstep, man. I try not to make it like I know everything. And I always watch a fighter and watch how they shadow box and watch how they spar and stuff, and then I'll know what I want to add to their repertoire, right? Or what I can give them to add to their repertoire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, with that said, I'm gonna remember his question. I forget your name, but I'm gonna remember your question because I'm gonna answer it. But as far as catching it, how I would approach it, how I approach it is I try not to make it feel like I know everything. You know what I mean? I give them time to get comfortable with me, right? And then I'll add certain things to their yeah, and then I'll add certain things to their to what they already have. My
Mm-hmm.
brother, you already know. Love you, bro. Hey, that's my. Hey, if y'all in the Vegas area, listen, man. Las Vegas, right here, Henderson, Nevada. If y'all in the area, this is my barber right here. So this is where I got my first cut from. Skills. Where they can find you at Skills? Get with me. Skills the Barber on Instagram. Skills the Barber on everything, all social media platforms. My boy. Skills with a Z. Make sure you two Z's. Oh,
Oh,
he cut you up too. Let me see.
skills
Skills with a
cuts.
Z, man. Yeah.
He cut Shakur too, right?
Did you cut Shakur before? No, he didn't get a chance to cut Shakur. He cut all the Pittsburgh Steelers and all the Cleveland Browns and stuff like that.
Mm.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yellow and black guy.
Okay,
Getting away
okay.
from him, bro. We getting away from him, bro.
We got the West Khalifa whip.
And he actually cut Wiz Khalifa. Actually, you just
Yeah.
cut Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, he just cut Wiz Khalifa.
Mm, mm. Damn. People are out.
Yeah.
People are outside for real, for real.
They outside, bro. People outside, bro.
Um, Getting into this fight a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know
I know you.
when Edwin De La Santa had
Yeah.
plenty of time to get ready for this fight. 10 weeks. They've been in Vegas the whole time. Um, Sparring. This is the thing right here. Sparring, right?
Yeah.
Did an interview with Richardson Hitchens. Don't know if you was able to see it.
I seen some of it.
He went out of the box and said he believes it's a 50-50 fight. Went back to some other podcast and said, I was just kidding. What do you believe?
What do I believe he playing about?
Was he playing or were you think he was true about it? You know what I'm saying? He
Listen,
didn't crack a smile when he said it to me.
I like Africa, man. I like Africa, man. Me and him, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you a cool little story real quick. We was walking down the we was walking down. I was walking down from the weigh-ins. We was walking down the escalator, and I seen Africa. Africa seen me, and he was a real dude. Cause we had some words before, but he came up and he was like, "Man, I'm waiting for your brother Montana to sign a contract. Make him sign a contract." And I say, man, come on, man, it's all love, man. I dapped him up, and we had a nice little powwow after that, man. I explained to him, that that's my brother, and that's why, I spoke so aggressively, you know. But with that said, the point is he didn't shy away from, the little tension that we did have. He was like, "What's up?" Dapped me up and was like, "What's up? Tell your brother to sign the contract." With that said, that showed me some realness in him. So do I believe that that was a lie? You know, I can't tell you what another man think. I can't tell you what another man is doing or thinking at the time. What I will say is him saying it's a 50-50 fight is a reach. You can it's a reach. You can't say that Shakur. You can't say that it's a 50-50 fight. Shakur is beyond that. He's beyond that. And rather he proved himself, or people think he proved himself, or rather people think that he didn't fight anybody, regardless of the fact. The fact still remains that his resume his experience is way more extensive, and his skills go far beyond Edwin Los Santos. Can he get caught? Yes. Can he get hurt? Yes. Can he get dropped? Yes. Can he lose? Possibly. But the fact of the matter is his skills and his talent and his experience goes beyond anybody with the name of Edwin D. Los Santos.
Makes sense. Makes sense a
Yeah.
lot. You think anybody will be running to want to fight De Los Santos after this fight? Anybody
Yes.
that's trying to jump into the top 10 discussion?
Yes. He doesn't have Boogeyman written over him. He doesn't have Boogeyman written all over him. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So with that said, yes, 100%, 100%, 100%, he will definitely be sought out to fight because he will have a golden ticket at this point. Whether he do good or bad with Shakur, everybody will want to fight him, and then that's when he can get his name back again.
Mm.
He can redeem himself. If he lose, he can redeem himself.
Um,
Skills the barber, but Bernard Banks, Skills the barber. You asked who my brother is? That was Skills the barber back there. This is my brother Rashayev. He's the manager and COO of KFB.
mm. So now, as far as De Los Santos, right? De Los Santos made some comments with his team. Don't know where he was going about it as far as mental warfare or not, or trying to get into Shakur's head. It seemed to me that Shakur caught onto it real quick. The message was, I think Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis are better than Shakur Stevenson. Do you believe he said that to get in Shakur's mind, or do you believe he really believes that?
Well, I don't know. Again, I don't know what a man is thinking, but I will say this: from what I see, I can see why he says that. Let me tell you why. Because if you having problems in the ring with a Africa, with a premier elite boxer like Richardson, if you having problems with him, who has that type of style? Devin. He has that type of style. So with that said, if you're having problems with the Africa in the ring, then I can see why you're saying Devin is better than Shakur. I can see why he's saying that. Do I personally believe that? No, but I can see why he's saying that,
Mm,
and I can see why he's saying Tank is better too because the way he fights, he's not just if he got hurt by El Rayo, he would never fight a Tank the way he fought El Rayo. He would never exchange with a Tank the way he exchanged with El Rayo
mm.
because El
You know,
Rayo almost put him on his back pockets.
what got me into that comment with Richardson Hitchens a little bit more, to be honest with you,
Mm.
was you made that comment upon the 50-50, but then you also said the work that you and Edwin got was back and forth 50-50. Just like how he says his Shakur work is 50-50 when he puts it in there. It's just so hard to listen to people and try to figure out what they really mean because, everybody's a brother. Everybody wants to say the right thing, but then they also want to say, yo, I want to keep it real from Mill City. So it's just like you want to give both, but listening to other interviews, he's not giving anything like that. Like if Shakur's team told him, "Yo, what you mean by that? Like for real, you capping? Why you capping on Mill City Boxing?"
Well, if you pull up like that, then you don't have a real friend. The reason I say that is because I'm gonna be real with my son and with my brother, and that's how you know you love a person is when you're real with them, not when you pamper them. And
Mm-hmm.
I want you to be real with me. And if your realness destroys me or hurt me, then that's my problem, right? So with that said, if he was real on here saying 50-50 is a real thing, okay,
And he
cool.
said he's in a dangerous fight. This is
He
a
is in a dangerous
50-50.
fight.
It's a 50-50. This is the most dangerous fight for Shakur.
And listen, I'm okay. Where the underdogs at? What are people that love underdogs? Because I don't give a fuck if it was a 75 Edwin, 25 Shakur. Because if you come out of that, that's gonna make you even a better fighter. That's gonna make you even better. It's gonna bless you even more. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be looked at in the eyes of the casuals at a higher esteem. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about this 50-50, 75-20. I don't care about that. The fact of the matter is can you fight? Can you fight? And
Mm-hmm.
if you can fight, can you beat the
Mm-hmm.
odds? And if you could overcome the odds, that's gonna make you even better.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't offend me that I'm a 50-50 with this guy because when I beat the shit out of him and he's gonna look like 100-0, then I'm gonna make everybody eat their words. I'm not gonna be mad at you for calling it 50-50. That's what you see.
Facts.
And we all know that boxing is unpredictable, man.
Yeah, unpredictable like these likes. You know what I'm saying? Over 121 people and 44 likes. Do y'all hate on me or do y'all rock with me?
Oh,
I'm
man.
trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Do
Y'all
we
know how hard it is to get live people on the live on YouTube? Hit the like button, y'all.
smash the like button, guys? If you like this type
Oh,
of content, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be able to give you guys more of this type of content, a bigger reach. And you could always say, I was on that live and I heard it first versus going to other channels, listening to the content that's being said because they're always stealing the content. You feel me?
come
So
on now.
make sure you guys smash the like button, man. One of the hottest podcasters in the boxing game right here, Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. The fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. So, I mean, I'm getting excited for this fight. I told you on the phone earlier today. I said, "Yo, I'm more excited about this fight than
Must
the
be a
Devin
tour
Haney
trailer.
and Prograis fight. I think it's more competitive. I think it's going to be more of a chess match. That's just my opinion. What do you think? Do you think comparing this fight to the Devin fight? Because I gotta ask other people because quote unquote I be because I speak my mind. I'm a hater or some shit. You know.
And that right there, and I don't mean to go this route with this conversation, but that right there is just it shows that America is more of a weakened we're in a weakened culture. We have a weak culture, right?
Hmm.
Because you go anywhere else, people if you look fat, your grandmother gonna say, "Mama, you look fat." You know what I mean?
That's so
If
true.
you too short for a girl, your father you too short, boy. Go find somebody over there, and it won't hurt your feelings, right? So when you tell the truth, bro, I appreciate it. And we have the wrong idea of what the truth is. The truth
Mhm.
shouldn't be shunned. The truth should be embraced, no matter
Absolutely.
how much it hurt. You
Thank
know.
you. Yeah.
So for sure, I appreciate you telling the truth, especially to me.
Yeah, man. It's just that's just the type of person I am. I can't lie for likes. That just sounds funny as hell.
Can't lie for like season, bro. That's why I don't be in most of these camps, bro. I'm not walking no eggshell, bro. I'm not doing
Right.
it.
Right.
No.
Um to keep it all the way up funky, you know what I'm saying? We got to get into some of these bets. What the odds are looking like? What does Vegas see? Where should people, invest their money? So let's get into some of the card first because the spreads are very wide on the card. So looking at the card, we got Abdullah Mason fighting Jose Cardenas. He's a minus 135, guys. 135 hundred. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what that to put $1,000? Do you know that you will make less than $20? So that fight, I'm gonna stay away from. Now we got Troy Isley. Now he's a minus 500. Okay, he's fighting Vladimir Hernandez. Vladimir Hernandez is a plus 340. Um, Vladimir Hernandez has his last outing. He fought Lorenzo Truck Simpson, defeated him. Was kind of an upset for the people. Um, and in the same time, he beat J Rock, and he also beat some close. He had some close fights. Vladimir has some real close fights. He's a volume puncher, not a big puncher. Kind of a more of a 54 pounder in my behalf. Moving up to 160 to fight Troy. What do you think about that? Minus 500, Troy Isley, Vladimir Hernandez.
Oh, he minus 400. That's not about right.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I would take that bet.
Then we got here one of the more I think more highlighted. I think people need to highlight this fight a little bit more if you're watching the card, and that's Floyd Diaz versus Max Ornelas. Max Ornelas is 17-1. He should be undefeated. It was a controversial. He should have won that fight. And he's a local guy from the Vegas area, so a lot of people know
Is he,
who he is.
is he coming off that loss?
He's coming off of that loss too. So you know how you be feeling when you lose and you didn't deserve it. You just got to give him more.
Oh, we.
Right. Energy is
This gonna be a
different.
tough one for my boy.
Energy is different. So we got Floyd Diaz minus 210. If you are a fan of Floyd Diaz, if you believe that he is gonna be that next bantamweight coming up, I think for a fact you should drop some money on Floyd Diaz. Um, that would be a smart parlay right away. If you do a Troy Isley, Floyd Diaz, and um, obviously the Brian Norman. I think the undefeated Brian Norman is a force to be reckoned with. He'll be fighting uh Quentin Randall, and he's a minus 210. So it's better to go with those three bets on one ticket in my behalf. There's money to be made. If you put, if you go on DraftKings, you'll probably make a few $100 if you drop $100 on that type of a parlay. It's risky. If not, drop a 20 and you'll be happy. You'll you'll thank me tomorrow. If you feel me. Um, De Los Santos and Shakur Stevenson. Oh my goodness. The odds was plus 600 for De Los Santos yesterday. After the weigh-ins, looking at the size, De Los Santos is a plus 700. Okay. Minus 1200 for Shakur Stevenson. Uh, throw the bag if you're really trying to support Shakur. Hey, it's depending. I did the math. If you put $1,000, you'll only make $80. You'll only make $86. So
That's wild.
that's on y'all.
That's
Um,
wild.
that's a
So
wild
you
one.
got you got to so you got to put 1,200 on it just to make 100.
Horrible, horrible odds. KO odds. For the people that are going for De Los Santos on the chat, all the Dominican people that are running for your boy,
Chicken fingers.
um, KO for
Okay.
De Los Santos is
Yeah.
1,200, ladies and gentlemen. 1,200 if De Los Santos knocks out Shakur Stevenson. I'll tell you right now, drop 100 on that if you really believe in De Los Santos, and if you just bet on your heart and you're Dominican and you like Mangu, you know what I'm saying?
Coming
Go
from
with
a
it.
Dominican, don't do it. I'm just kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You put a little light bet up to $10 to $20, you'll make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to treat your woman to at least 2 to 3 dinners. Um, now going with the Shakur, Stevenson by KO, TKO, plus 275. That's wild,
That
right?
is wild, bro. That should be like plus 900. No offense to nobody, but we not looking for Shakur to have that. We want him to do. People like me want him to stop Dilo Santos. However, realistically, it's like that should be at a plus 900, bro.
Mm, mm.
Right? You would agree with that number? Maybe more? I don't mean to offend anybody though.
I would say probably more in the lines of like 5 and 6 because Shakur can drown him and throw combinations and stop him, and then
Okay.
you already know with all this premature stoppages and stuff like that. Like if it's
Correct.
a Yoshino stoppage or something like that, people can expect that for Top Rank. We've seen it on and on and on again. So,
Yeah.
um, but that kind of looking at that, Jay, it
Yeah,
kind of makes me feel like, will they be a Shakur Stevenson stoppage? It gets
bro.
me thinking. It gets me thinking. It really gets me thinking. I'm glad that we're recording this because when tonight comes and we talk about this, anything premature stoppage on Shakur Stevenson on a plus 275, you better start looking at DraftKings before you start making decisions before you want to go on your favorite bet, if you know what I mean.
Right. Facts.
Um, I bet I locked I in had Edwin at plus 1,000. I bet and locked in. Damn. So you got
Nigga like,
that? You got at 1,000. Wow. I haven't seen that bet yet. I haven't seen that bet. Shakur baby wipes packs. Okay, glass cut. Man, I love the energy. You got the Shakur Stevenson energy. I see. Smash a like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash a like button. If you rock with the channel, if you hate with the channel, smash a like button. You know what I'm saying? Um, Getting into the card itself, Jay. Um, who would you like to see in the card besides Shakur Stevenson in the main event? What fight kind of intrigues?
okay. So I need to see Troy. I got Troy winning. I got Abdullah winning. Probably not by stoppage because the tough guys guys are getting tougher for Shakur. I mean for Abdullah. So Abdullah, I see him. I see Abdullah punching. I don't. I see him punching on everybody. I see him punching everybody down. But yeah, I got Abdullah punching this kid down. Probably not by stoppage because I hear this kid is pretty tough. I got Troy winning. I got Neverete. Navarrete. I got him smoking. What's his kid name?
Uh, uh, Robinson Conceicao. So the fight will start at 7:30 p.m. Pacific and 8 and 10:30 p.m. East Coast time for the people that are looking forward to the fight today
I see her.
night.
Yeah, Ohio baby. And then yeah, I got Abdullah, Troy, Navarrete, Shakur. Who else on this card? Oh, cash flow. I don't have a horse in that race.
Close fight. Close fight.
Okay. Okay.
Um, like I said, my three people parlay. I know. You know when I say I know, Jay. I know it's gonna smash. I know it's gonna smash.
So you gotta give me that again so I can get busy on it.
I got you. And like I said once again, ladies and gentlemen, I know for a fact this shit is gonna land. This is easy money. And when it's easy money, you gotta drop a couple. Troy Isley. Okay, Troy Isley, Floyd Diaz, and go with my man Brian Norman. Those three,
Mm.
easy money. You'll see it from round one. You'll see it from round one, easy money.
And
Parlay,
who is it?
straight bet.
Okay, bet. You gotta give me that list again. So once I get
I
off of
got
here,
you. I'll text you. I'll text you that.
yeah, text me that.
Anybody that wants to know that list, uh, hit me up on the Instagram DMs. I'll let you know what my bets are. I get a lot of those DMs of like who you betting on. So, I'm more than happy to share on the channel. You know, Rolly punching, but bro, okay, Shakur won't even beat Rolly. Damn, so we getting a lot of Shakur hate over here. We get,
But
I
I can
think
see
that's
why.
good.
I can see why.
You want to go Bernard Banks. You want to go Norman. Go Norman on that fight. Mando. He is a force to be reckoned with. The kid will be possibly a former champion one day.
I
Um,
gotta get to the list. You gotta send me that list, bro.
I got you. I got you 100%. So now looking at the polls, we got the polls here, all right? I had a poll up here for who's gonna win tonight's fight. It's been up for 48 minutes. Got 144 votes. 66%, which is a higher percentage than last night. Last night, this was a definition of like 8% difference between the two fighters yesterday, last night. Today, we have 66% are going for Shakur Stevenson, believing he's going to win. 34% is going for De Los Santos. I like the percentages on this fight. They're kind of higher. They're closer than when you talk about uh, a Pro Grays and Devin fight. You know, it's these
Yeah.
margins are closer. Um, but nevertheless, uh, the people, they saying it's 66%. They believe that Shakur Stevenson it will be victorious. And I got a smart crew here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I got a nice smart crew here that really enjoys boxing. Not a lot, not too many casuals, but we do have a lot of casuals. I mean, you could see over 150 people on the live, and they don't want. Not everybody want to like. So it's like, well, we will have casuals in here, and we will have boxing content creators that want to go in stealing shit. But it is what it is. It is what
It's
it
all
is.
good. See, it come with the territory. It's be good.
Absolutely.
So
Because Shakur fighting De Los Santos, Airfare, Mill City. Okay. Shakur money line on the safe side. Yeah. I mean, but you must be rich. You got to be rich to be dropping money
you
on
got,
Shakur
yeah,
tonight.
you got to put it. You got to at least put a good 20 bands on them. That still ain't gonna get you too much either.
Bro, legitly, bro, you put 10 bands, you're going to make $800.
Yeah,
That's not money. You know what I'm saying?
ain't
It's
no
not
money.
money. You legitly have to if you wanna make something, you gotta put 100 bands on Shakur.
Yeah,
You gotta put like 50 bands on Shakur if you wanna make something. You know what I'm saying? Make it feel like you made some type of money. Um,
mm-hmm.
but nevertheless, man,
So,
Jay, I appreciate you chopping it up with
yeah.
me, man. Enjoy your time in Vegas. Enjoy the fights. King, take it easy, my brother. Make sure you guys got blessed. And everybody stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Stick together. Don't round her off too much, and enjoy the fights, man.
Understood. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you.
You already know. We'll get back on the weekend.
Yes, sir.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Each and every single one of y'all, please smash the like button. And guess what? Guess what? I actually got the link. I got the link up. It's pinned up right there. Who you want to chop it up with your boy? Make sure you smash the like button. Um, hard. Tap that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you tap that. Please. Cause your girl's complaining the way you tapping her. So at least tap the like button over here. So at least you feel like you tapping something. You feel me? Something good. Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, y'all people's channel. We got the polls up, guys. Let's get this to 200 votes. We're almost up here for an hour, so let's get this going. Does Vlad have a chance to upset the decision? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I'll tell you right now, Troy Isley, right, is working his ass off. Pause. He's working his butt off. He's working hard. He's been sparring guys like Boots, going to Philly, going to New York. He's traveling for sparring. He's strong. He's an Olympian. He's one of top ranked blue chip prospects and stuff like that. Vladimir Hernandez he should be right. In my opinion, he should be a gatekeeper, but the way Lorenzo Truck Simpson fought him, and this is a guy that beat J Rock. You know what I'm saying? The way he fought him, it just wasn't good, man. It just wasn't good. He didn't adjust whatsoever. When I'm talking about Lorenzo Truck Simpson, so that's the reason why he lost on that overtime card. But other than that, I think if they had to run it back, I think that he would win. Will Navarrete KO Conceição? Now it's tough, right? It's tough because remember, Conceição can box. He's awkward. Obviously, the more awkward guy is Navarrete. Most people do got Navarrete. Navarrete got a higher popular fan base, but I do believe that if it's a close fight, Navarrete will win. If I don't see a KO, because I haven't seen Conceição get KO'd yet. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a good fighter. Um, I say that fight goes the distance, just like how he couldn't finish Oscar Valdez. He's not going to be able to finish uh, Robinson Conceição. He's a bigger guy than Oscar Valdez. This guy Conceição could campaign at 135 pounds when the time is right. So I believe he's a bigger guy. A lot of people actually got Conceição beating Navarrete, possibly to a knockout. I just don't see it, possibly, but that's a barn burner fight. I think that's a make or break fight because you figure out where Conceição is. That would be one of the biggest wins in his resume. And then that being said, they would have to put him in with a title eliminator next at 130 pounds. Um, Problem with that is that Top Rank don't got a lot of guys at 130. You feel me? Snoop, I think 8:30 Eastern PM. Yep, 8:30. No, it's 7:30. 7:30 Eastern time. The bouts will start. You know what I'm saying, on ESPN. Um, and then the final should be at ESPN Plus, the main TV portions, the last four. They're going to be on TV, which I believe it is. Abdullah Mason will be on that card. Uh, you're going to be seeing Fernando Vargas, Emilio Vargas, and then you're also going to have, like I said, Conceição, Navarrete. You're going to have Troy Isley, and yeah, that's like the main portion of the TV, the TV portion of it all. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I wish Abdullah was on the main card. Yeah, I mean, he's young. His opposition hasn't really looked at the odds plus 3,500. He's just that good. But in the same time, the opponents that they're putting him in there with, I believe that they should put him in there. He's only 18 years old. So I say, yo, listen, put him in there with some guys that could box, that probably don't punch as hard, that are guys that are like around his age. But let's see, let's see boxing. Let's see why everyone is hyping up this young blue chip prospect. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the youngest guys on Top Rank. You know what I mean? ESPN show it will start at 5:30 Eastern time. Mm, mm, the card that doesn't show. Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Are you sure, Brian C? It says 7:30 to me. On Google, it tells me 7:30. I've never seen fights happen that early, unless if it's in the UK or outside the country. But yeah, need to go slow so they don't do him like Jared. They gotta do him slow. Did you hear Jared Anderson might be fighting Daniel Dubois? You know what I'm saying? On that eliminator. So now we got 6 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So it's starting to get a little bit early. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Over 125 people on the live, man. We got to get this to 100 likes, man. Do you rock with me? Do you rock with me? If you rock with me, take some time. Please smash the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit the appreciation button. I will screenshot it and send it to you. Brian C, thank you. I appreciate you. Send that to me on my Instagram on Millcityboxing, just so I can check it out. I'll be doing my research as well. So even if you don't, I'll get the right info and stuff like that. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Um, great live here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I definitely enjoyed it. I think that Shakur Stevenson should be victorious tonight. Very skeptical upon how does it go down as far as KO or decision. And if I would have to say it, I would say decision. But looking at the odds on DraftKings, knowing that Shakur Stevenson's odds are not high as a KO, kind of got me thinking a little bit different. Like if the people that know what's gonna happen, and we're going to revisit this if it's going to be a controversial stoppage. We will revisit this, regardless of the fact if it's controversial stoppage or not. Shakur Stevenson is going to just outclass the dude eventually. Um, but it's going to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with everybody that's saying, "Oh, this is going to be like a massacre and this and that." Nah, he's going to outskill him and outthink him. eventually. But I think the first 4 rounds will be interesting. My opinion. I think the first 4 rounds uh, should be interesting, and I think if he doesn't hurt him in the first 6 rounds, he's not gonna have no. Stevenson's not gonna have no respect for Edwin, and he's gonna start taking it to him. The thing about it is that to get Edwin De Los Santos tired enough to get some of that steam off the punches that he has a lot of heat on those punches. So Shakur got to be careful with that. I definitely believe. Like I said, once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't be scared. Uh, I got the um, I got the link tapped in right there. Come over here and chop it up with your boy. Don't be shy. Especially the trolls, man. The trolls, the people that like to troll. Come over here. I don't mind cooking people. You feel me? I used to be a chef. Cap. I wish the boxers were like the 70s, 80s. I low key think that Yoshino fight should have had stopped the way it should. Even Shakur said it himself. Exactly. Exactly. Edwin De Los Santos drops his hands a lot. He does, especially when he tries to shoot that big left hand. The right hand starts to come down. You know what I'm saying? So with a guy like Shakur Stevenson, it's gonna be bad. I took Edwin plus 1,000 under 10 rounds. Only way I could make money. No way. No way. There was money to be made. You could have made money straight off of the KO with Edwin, and you could have made money off of just the win plus 700. If you going for Edwin De Los Santos, there's a lot of money to be made in this fight. If you really believe, put your money where your mouth is. God damn, that's not a cute. That's not cute. He's gonna toe tagged. Man, that shit sound crazy as hell. La la D. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Shout out to everybody on the live for tapping in with your boy. Pre-fight predictions and bets. That's why I said Frank would had the best style against Shakur. Sadly, he ain't believe in himself. Ooh, the real royal in the building, throwing out flames, sleeping. Norlax. You think I should have bet on the KO? It's not even, yeah, just a straight KO. Why pressure yourself? Because I think, I mean, if you look at the KO for Edwin, it's plus 1,200 right now on DraftKings. You know what I'm saying? That's a good amount of money, bro. Drop 100, make 1,200. You know what I'm saying? Drop 100, make 1,200. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nobody. This 35% right here out of the almost 200 people that just voted right now, this 35%, if y'all want to talk crazy on the comments, please do me a favor, right? Bet on Edwin De Los Santos. Hit me on Instagram with the ticket. For real, for real. 7 cents, I think so. What we thinking here? No, because Ty said Edwin dropped his hands a lot. Low nose boxing, what it do? Low nose. I got the link tapped in. I don't know if you working, but I got the link tapped in the pin. It's pinned up. Nobody want to wrap it up with your boy. Talk to me nice or no me hable. Talk to me, talk to me. I got the link pinned up. Who want to rap with your boy? Shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you for the 100 likes, man. And now we going. Now let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. I don't see it. Send it. Aquí is right here, bro. It's pinned up. It's on top of the. It's on top of the poll. You know what I'm saying? It says tap the link to join. You know what I'm saying? It's pinned up right there. Matter of fact, let me see if I could. Let me see if I could copy this. See, and I could do it again. Let me see. Let me see. I just subscribed and pushed the like button. Thank you, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. Okay, give me a second. You see it, low nose though? You see it? You see it? Hablamos. Vamos a hablar boxeo. Let's talk boxing, baby. It's Thursday night. It's gonna be Thursday night top rank special. You know what I'm saying? Freeze Temp, great chat. Man, appreciate you guys. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get into this boxing talk. Any questions y'all want me to answer, you already know, more than welcome to, you know, let it all out. Let it all out. But we
Yo,
got
what's
here
good?
el mano mío, el primo, low nose boxing, que lo que hay, papi.
Dímelo, manito. Yo, what's good, brother?
Bro, I'm just happy we got a fight tonight.
I'm gonna watch that fight at work because I gotta go to work around 6 o'clock to do a
Yeah.
6 to 2. So I'm gonna watch it on my phone.
Mm, mm. So, talk to me. Are you taking any bets on this card?
No, yeah, I am. The concept. I can't pronounce his
Que
name too
se,
well, but
Conceição.
he's gonna put a clinic on him. This kid, I got a feeling he's gonna outbox this guy. People are they're really underrating him. In my opinion, Concepcion gave Shakur Stevenson his best fight. He can box. He's skilled. He got pedigree. And I'm not saying that this guy's not good,
Mm-hmm.
but I take the boxer over the slugger. I think he's durable. I got Concepcion for the upset. And with Shakur, I got Shakur. Shakur's gonna make a statement. I think he's gonna do the Los Santos like Floyd Mayweather did to Toro Gotti. He's
Damn.
gonna step on him.
Damn.
I got
Damn. I did an interview with De Los Santos' coach yesterday. Don't know if he was able to see it. We did a whole live last night. Had a lot of intel to talk about. Talked about what was said in the weigh-ins. Talked about how this fight got brought about. Um, and talked about saying that he sees a lot of holes in Shakur's game. We also heard that De Los Santos said that he believes that Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney are better than him. Just off the last thing that I just said, do you think that's exactly how he feels, or you think that was mental warfare and try to get into Shakur's head?
I don't know. He's the one that said that. But I did see holes in De Los Santos that this guy Shakur is gonna expose. And I don't want people to take it the wrong way. But in the history of boxing, whenever a Dominican fighter has stepped on the biggest stage, let's start with Banana, right? Charlo had him looking like he was struggling to get off the bed from a bad hangover.
Mm.
And then we had Garcia. He went blind as soon as Javante started punching on him. And now De Los Santos is going to be the next one that's going to get beat up bad before the world to see. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm
No,
serious.
but it's crazy that you said that though, right? 'Cause, like the way you said it was crazy, but it's facts. It's like legitly went blind off of one shot.
Yo, like, and I don't understand because Dominicans are Latino and Dominicans have black in them, so they're athletic. I don't understand why we haven't yet seen an elite Hall of Fame worthy career Dominican fighter that's going into the Hall of Fame. The closest one was damn, I forgot his name, but the Guzman. Guzman was the best
Oh,
one.
Charlo's coach,
Yeah, and even he didn't reach his full
Joel Osman.
potential. We haven't seen an elite Dominican fighter. We've seen him come up, get an upset here, upset there, and then
Mm.
when they finally get that big fight, bro, they oh my god, they lose bad, bad, bad.
Even when they get the title, they go back home. They start drinking. The families want money. They want to buy un casa aquí, un casa allá, una cerca de la playa, one in the caserío, and the next thing you know, it they do a little investment. No pagan taxes. They don't like to pay taxes, a veces, and then they wonder why they broke. You know, they wonder why they broke. I mean, think about it. Javier Fortuna, man, even he got a fight with Ryan Garcia. ¿Qué está pasando con él? What's going on with him? He's
Fortuna wasn't
perdido.
that bad. He wasn't that bad neither, but like I said, man, I
He
believe.
was one day the boogeyman. He was the boogeyman at that division at one point.
Yeah, they said Haney was ducking him at one point.
Yeah, I mean, he was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight Haney. I remember they were supposed to fight, and then next thing you know, out of nowhere, Ryan took it instead. Ryan was supposed to fight Jorge Linares. It was like a flop, a switch.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to everybody on the live though, man. Shout out to everybody on the live. 130 people on the live. Let's get these likes up. I got my man Low Nose Boxing in the building from New York City. Um, we got the polls up here, bro. The polls. We got over 214 likes. 65% of them believe Shakur Stevenson will be victorious.
I'm over
That
here
being,
about to pour me a drink. You know what I'm saying?
you know, you
Pour me a
know,
little shot or something.
hey, it's only right. Thirsty Thursday, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, yeah.
Do your
But
thing. Do your thing.
I do believe that the Dominicans are eventually going to get a great fighter. It's only a matter of time. They are competing. It's
Mm.
only a matter of time, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. And it's not like Edwin De Los Santos don't have a chance in this fight. He definitely still got a chance. It's just a long chance. So long. It's minus 1,200 for Shakur Stevenson tonight.
Yo, did you see that footage with Teofimo Lopez in the gym? He bumped into Richie Hitchens. You seen that?
And people made it a big deal. You know, people made it a big deal. Como, I mean, we've had Richardson and numerous of interviews speak, about T.O. and that he believes he could beat T.O. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, pero the energy in the gym itself, in my behalf, is more like a friendship. Growing up as amateurs together, moving up, and we gotta talk our shit and we gotta make money together because we're friend. If we're really friends, we gonna make money with each other, and that's kind of like how I took it. What about you?
It was respect. It was definitely mutual respect. But I've seen videos in the past with Teofimo and Richardson Hitchison together. And Hitchison always talk about he want to fight Teofimo, but right now Teofimo is at a point of his career where he deserves big money fights, and Hitchison is not a big money fight. Hitchison should, build his way up there. Teofimo fought Lomachenko. He beat
Fight Regis. Fight Regis when he loses.
if he loses. That's not an
It,
easy fight.
it's not an easy fight, but styles make fights. This is not a good style for him.
No, I
Devin's
would
not,
like to see
Devin's not
Hitchison
a
and
good
Jose
style.
Ramirez.
Hmm?
I want to see Hitchison against somebody like Jose Ramirez or Gary Antoine Russell.
Por qué? So he could just run?
It's boxing, man.
Yeah, it's boxing, but I'm a fan still.
The
I'm
fight
still a fan.
I'm really pushing for Subriel and Gary Antoine Russell.
You ain't the only one, brother. You ain't the only one.
And you started it, man. You started the instigating, yeah, man.
We have to apply some type of pressure while we're in this situation, right?
Yeah.
Think it's a beautiful fight. I think 140 is so deep. I love it. I feel like what my main concern about this is though is that Shakur Stevenson has to finish up this year, and then he's out of top rank. I don't think he's going to resign. My opinion, I don't think he's going to resign. I think the promotion for this fight right here was horrible, and if they can't guarantee him the Lomachenko fight, he is definitely out of there. He's out of there like swimwear, man. Like real talk. He don't even like the fact that people are talking about him and Navarrete. He just thinks that that's
Distracted fight.
yes, a diversion
I
type of
heard
a
when you
shit.
said that. But
Yes.
the thing is, there's
It's
not
like
that many
Crawford couldn't
options.
get the Pacquiao fight, and this is Shakur can't get the Loma fight.
What's Shakur's options though? Right now, there is no PBC at the moment. The zone don't really have too many guys.
Bro,
I
top of
think
the year comes, we're gonna hear it. We're gonna know what's happening. As soon as guess who when are we gonna know? Guess when Javante Davis puts his fight date.
they're
When he
probably
puts
gonna
his
make their own
fight date
calendar.
in January, they're gonna throw out the calendar.
Well,
That's my opinion. They're like, yo, let me start with the Heat. Javante, that's what they're gonna do.
as far as Shakur and Lomachenko, I think if Shakur got a belt, I think Loma will fight him if he has a belt.
But see, the thing about it, they're both gonna have belts. That's the thing. Now, that's the thing. Is like Cambosis and Loma's gonna be for a title. It's gonna be for a title, and then also Shakur's gonna get the WBC after tonight.
So it'll be a unification fight. So it makes sense.
Correct, but what happens if Loma says I want out of boxing?
Then Shakur is gonna have to fight Josue Vargas.
Josue Vargas? Is that what you? That's what you said.
Somebody even top rank. Somebody over there on top rank. He gonna have to fight.
Or Josue not even in top rank no more. But like either way, like the Navarrete fight makes sense if you can beat Conceição, and that's a money fight. And I think that Al only put that in the table to be like to try to keep Shakur happy. Like, yeah, I can't get you this Loma fight, meaning I can't get you this money, but there's another bag right here that's not too far from that bag. Won't you fight him? And
True.
that's just where I believe that they're gonna go about it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how they're gonna go about it. Um, and if they do go about it that way, Top Rank might as well get used to not having Shakur Stevenson because all these talks with Mayweather in the gym doing pad work, man. Listen, why would Mayweather do anybody a favor trying to help their skills out if he is not part of the plan? That's just how it is, you know. Mayweather's there for the people, for the boxers. What I mean, he's there for the boxers, while the promoters are out here trying to get some bread, make these fights happen. You know. So I think that's something to look
2023
out
was
for.
good. 23 was a good year, man. A perfect year for Shakur. This is the year that I would say will be a great year for him and Tank to fight. This is how the trajectory would go. Assuming he wins tonight, right? Assuming Lomachenko, let's say Lomachenko fights Kambosos, let's say February, March, right? Shakur and Lomachenko could fight April, May, June, July, August, whatever. They could fight then. And then in December, he could fight Tank. Now Tank's road to Shakur could start with Pitbull Cruz in January. And then after that, he could take on a southpaw to get ready for Shakur. Somebody with skills like a Frank Martin.
And
And
he
then at
did
the end,
say, he did tell us. Remember when we did that interview? He did say, he said, I might be interested in revisiting that fight, or maybe not. Maybe that was Frank's last shot. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Now people gonna be begging for Frank to get an impressive win. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what we're gonna be needing right now because his last performance wasn't great, and now you're a little bit inactive now. So
his credibility is bad right now too, because he can get blackballed. Just like Demetrius Andre got blackballed for a long time when he pulled out of that Charlo fight. This guy turned down an opportunity to become a world champion. Teofimo called it out, and now his name is looking bad.
it
But
happens in any different way. Look at Tio when he did that purse bid. Look how they treated him after.
yeah,
This is a business at the end of the day, and it's like when you feel as a fighter that you're stuck in a hard contract, when you're stuck with somewhere, and you're not getting the only um, source of income could be, guys like Nesquik and all these other sponsors that could go out and invest into Tio or any other fighter. That's great, but when you're stuck in a contract, it's tough. You know, it's tough. I can't wait. I honestly I can't wait to what's next. You know, Lonos, you gotta check out the interview last night though, bro. You really gotta check it out, man. So you could get a clear cut. De Los Santos is trained by a Boricua. Yeah, his name's Cello from New York City, from your way, around your way.
yeah, all right.
He's groomed by the Zab Judah family, Cello.
Chill. You know it's crazy because I was on the boxing voice the other day. I
Hmm.
called in and I was telling Ness, how I feel about the fight. Ness kept telling me, yo, you don't know the guy that's training De Los Santos and everything. And I said, listen, man, the trainer can't fight for him. But I'm definitely gonna look him up, you know.
But what do you have to see? I think we've seen enough with the Ryo fight. Looking at the fact that
He looks too
he got,
wide, bro. He
yeah,
looks
but
too
he got
wide.
he got dropped, right?
Yeah,
And he
he
came
gets
back
hit.
up, so he got the balls, right? Now, do you got the corner presence with your coach? That's another thing, to be able to make adjustments on the fly and be less comfortable. Like some of the things that Cello said were like, "Hey, I think what we're gonna do with Shakur, we're gonna get him frustrated, and when we get him frustrated, that's when we're going to stop him." You know what I'm saying? Looking at Shakur's fights, when have we seen him frustrated? Nunca,
They're
never.
gonna have to do something like Marcos Madonna.
Mm.
That's what I think they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to come
Yeah,
out
play a
there,
little dirty, play a
yeah,
little wild.
be rough. Because Marcos Madonna wasn't just reckless. He was poised. He would lay back. He would use the jab for a little bit because he did learn how to use the jab under the tutelage of the legendary Robert Garcia. And then he would just turn it up with that overhand right and just bulldog you into the ropes, start
Mm.
fighting dirty. That's what he did with Floyd, and he gave Floyd problems. So, and we hold Floyd to the standard as the greatest of all time, or one of them. If he can get frustrated and dragged into a close fight like that, why can't Shakur? Right?
Mm. Mm. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Over 150 people on the live. 116 likes. And we got a poll here with over 240 votes. Let's get all this active. Let's get all this going. So, Low Nose, what's your thoughts, man, as far as you think that Concepcion is your favorite fight?
No, it's not my favorite fight. I want to see the Shakur fight more, but that's the fight that I feel is going to be an upset.
Mm. Let me tell you something. A fight to look forward to. Cashflow Diaz.
His
That fight
opponent
right
got a
there.
winning record.
Hey, yeah, he's 17-1, and
Yeah,
that loss shouldn't be there.
that guy's not a slouch, and I like Cashflow. I've been watching him. I've been watching him since shit HBO 24/7 when he was on the build up with Floyd Mayweather as a little kid. So
Facts.
I already knew back then he was going to be nice.
Hmm. Jackie Hernandez mentions, what does the poll look like? I don't. On your screen, you can't see the poll. Shakur Stevenson at 68%. We got over 243 votes. 32% of y'all believe that Edwin De Los Santos. So the percentages of today versus last night are not even close, bro. Like they're not even close. Yesterday they were within 8% from each other. Today, after watching the weigh-ins, people talking to their favorite boxing content creator or whatever the case may be, maybe looking at some certain fights, people are starting to be more persuaded on a Shakur Stevenson victory. Um, and like I said before, one of the most safest bets in boxing is unanimous decision, Shakur Stevenson. Uh, but yeah, man, it's nice chopping it up with you, bro. I see that you're gonna be watching the fight at the crib.
I'm
Make sure
watching
you.
that work. I'm
Oh,
watching
at
that work.
work.
Yeah, yeah, work.
So enjoy that, man. I think we're gonna really be in for a treat for today, and then if we're
Yeah,
not, next week for sure with Demetrius
definitely.
and David Benavidez. But much love to you, my brother. Thank you for tapping in with me,
Thank
man.
you,
And
man.
I'm about to be out of here in a few. Uh,
Thank you.
the lady out here got like that face, so I feel
Yeah,
like I did something wrong.
that's it. You've been on YouTube too long, man. Go spend time with the queen, man.
But I got you. I got you. Appreciate
Be
you.
safe, brother.
You know it, babe. Everything good? How's work? How was work? You got you're on your next shift or no? All right, good, good, good. We're gonna watch the Shakur fight. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Shakur fight. Yeah, here. Yeah, man. Free.com, ESPN. We in the building. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 142 people on the live. This is mad love. This is mad love. Maybe got time for one more caller. One more caller. If anybody's brave enough to chop it up with your boy, it's pinned up right there. The link. Tap in. You wanna talk boxing? You got some questions? You got something off your chest? Let it go. You wanna talk about the people that go and say I'm biased, the people that say I'm hating on somebody? Come and call in. Talk your shit. Let's get in here. It's time to cook. I'm the chef. Let's go. Whatever you want. What's up with your face though?
Just busy.
I don't know where the other charger is. Cause I had that shit up there, and then I asked her, and she said nothing.
Hmm. I'll just have to buy a new one.
Well, you got me one, so just use that one. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let's get this up to 200 likes. I learned not to take boxing shit personal. You can't. You can't. 44 Slim. Maybe you can get a free trial month. La la D with the heat. Smash the like button. Get into the polls. Send the cash apps. Do what you want to do to support the channel. But most importantly, be happy. Because it's Thursday and we got to fight. We got a great fight. I love this shit. And there would be nothing without ones like us. Self production. Absolutely. If it wasn't for y'all, there'd be no show and there would be lack of entertainment. We'd be watching the NBA or something. You know what I'm saying? Drop the link. The link is up, man. It's pinned up. It's right there. Sports Books GOAT. Tap in. And Mill City was good self productions. I appreciate you. Real talk, real talk. The link is is pinned up. Don't be shy, ladies and gentlemen. Come on by. Here we go. The real estate slayer. Interesting name. What's going on, man? What's
What's
going
going on,
on?
Mill City? How you living?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Man, all good. Calling out of Houston, Texas, man, and looking at the cards, Shakur, De Los Santos.
Mm-hmm.
And man, at first I was like, um, Shakur, easy, but not really easy, but more say so, just skills pay the bills. But then when I started looking at De Los Santos last night, I'm just like looking, I'm just like, he's very explosive. He's fast, he's faster than I think what people think as well.
Yep.
So what I did was I had my lady, I was like, let's watch these two fighters real quick. Let's watch their last three fights. And she was like, I got De Los Santos. I was like, why you say that? She was like, just the skills, just different. It's like it's different. He's very explosive. So what you think about that?
As far as watching the last three fights and try to compare the speed, power, and just the styles itself,
Yeah.
that's a good thing, because a lot of people only go off of just the last fight. Seeing three different looks is a good way. Are you a betting man? Are you planning on putting a wager on some of these fights?
So I was looking at a wager going towards Santos just because of the spread.
You going plus 700 or you going plus 12?
Plus 12. I don't think he'll beat Stevenson by decision.
Okay, so you think that he's gonna get him out of there?
Absolutely. If he
Mm.
if he if he do,
You feel good about that bet?
yeah, I feel comfortable about it. Just because I don't. I mean, he throw punches and bunches,
Mm-hmm.
and the way Stevenson, I can tell the way he like his defense is that Santos. He's looking at that.
Mm-hmm.
He's very like leaning with the shoulder roll,
Mm-hmm.
and then I haven't never seen anyone come at Shakur throwing that many punches like 8 punch combos. So if he catches him on the end of the punches, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like he could definitely hurt Shakur.
So when you analyze those three fights, for each fighter, I think one of the key things that you should analyze though is the feet. How the feet work. Are their feet too spread apart? Who has faster footwork? Who pivots a little bit better? Who catches the angle a little bit better? I think that could help you make more of a decision off of just hand speed because Shakur's so smart. I don't believe that he will go in and try to trade with him or try to give a millisecond on Edwin De Los Santos' behalf, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense as well. And I know Shakur Stevenson do got excellent footwork. I've been watching him for a long time.
Hmm.
Also, what I see De Los Santos doing as well is setting a lot of traps.
He does.
So he will definitely like act like he's against the ropes, getting hit, and then all of a sudden he's very explosive to the point he coming off with 2 or 3, 4, or 5 punches
Mm-hmm.
at very quickly. So I feel like this foot, of course, Shakur got the better footwork or whatnot, but when it comes to just as explosiveness, like it's like Tank for the most part. Like that explosiveness is something crazy. I don't think that Valdez, I don't think he had it in him.
Definitely.
Concepcion,
Yep.
I don't think he had the same thing. But when I'm looking at Santos, it's like he's very explosive. That's why he kept him like hurting Rayo. He just kept hurting Rayo because Rayo didn't see what was coming
Mm-hmm.
off the setup, the traps.
Right. Right. So what round? I mean, are you gonna just go be smart and just go for the KO? Or are you gonna go? You're gonna get greedy and call a certain round?
No, there's no certain round or anything. I feel like at first they'll feel each other out. Shakur, he's usually a slow starter, trying to figure out first round or two. Um, but I feel like De Los Santos, he does like slow down at the end, so he's gonna be more wary of that. But I feel like eventually fourth or fifth round, sixth round, it's gonna be more action packed.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um. Do you think, in your behalf, if Shakur starts outclassing De Los Santos, do you think he'll put the pressure and try to get the KO? On that side is only plus 245 for Shakur, which got my head mixed up a little bit.
Yeah, so the same thing with like Jamel Herring. Shakur put his foot on the gas, but Jamel Herring is much smaller. Um, doesn't
Then
doesn't
then
have
then De Los Santos, I don't know.
yeah, he's at 130.
He is at 130. Yeah, he is at 130.
Yeah, then the punching power as well. So if Shakur did try to step on the gas like that, I feel like that De Los Santos will have the strength and the power to still hurt Shakur, even during if he's if Shakur start picking him apart or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Shakur still has to be very patient with
Mm.
actually putting his foot on the gas because I feel like he does carry his power. Just watching the Adorno fight as well, he had many opportunities to I feel like stop Adorno, but he just basically let go at the end of the round. So
I mean, I talked to the coach, yes, last night. Don't know if he was on there last night, but he said that De Los Santos wanted to push the action and get him out, and De Los Santos's coach decided no. He's not. He doesn't want him to. His name is Cello. He does not want him to push the pace, and he just wanted to outbox Joseph Adorno. So I guess that was the game plan. um, but as a fan, as a guy that really studies the sport, we know that if you could get someone out of there, you would. There's not one. There's not like that Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia talk of. Like I never believed in that. It went one ear, it went the other. It doesn't make
I
sense.
agree.
That don't make sense.
I agree.
So
And and with that being said, I feel like Adorno he very stellar. He has a chin on him, and I feel like the same. Like if he could have got him out of there, he would have.
mm,
With that being said, it's just I feel like it's a lot of doubt right now, and I think I kind of feel like Stevenson overlooking De Los Santos. He's not giving him the necessary credit that he deserves because he's 16 fights in, 17 fights in, one loss. But I just feel like you got someone hungry coming from a third world country. You know, nothing to lose. He's gonna put it all on the line.
mm.
And Stevenson, he's definitely new to this division as well. First fight, I didn't agree with Stevenson fighting that guy. I feel like it was a mixed match from the beginning.
Yoshino.
But yeah, De Los Santos, I feel like he's a big 135. He's carry a lot of power and explosiveness, and I feel like that speed is going to come into play because people not talking about his speed like that as well.
You think he's a big 35, or you just think he's punching at 135?
I feel like you looking at the 35 pounders, like you got to think like of course Tank is the hardest hitter at 35, but he's what 5'5". De Los Santos probably what 5'8".
Now you got like
Um,
the I mean, now you got Tank one of the smaller lightweights, right? One of the
Yeah,
smaller lightweights. So
well, you can say a smaller lightweight because his height, but you're looking at his weight. Tank can blow up to 175, 180. I feel like Santos probably blow up to like 165, 170. Um, you can tell
mm,
by his pictures on his Instagram, he was way bigger than what he is now. Much
what
bigger.
do you think about the comment right here? Look at this one. This one caught my eye. This fight's gonna look like Inoue versus Fulton, boxer versus boxer puncher.
Mm.
I actually had thoughts of that, but then again, I started clicking in my head. I'm like, nah, this is Shakur Stevenson we're talking. We're not talking about Cool Boy Steph. We're talking about Shakur Stevenson. It's a different,
Yeah, I,
big
I
difference.
I I can see that because even when we was talking about Cool Boy Steph, we had a lot of praise, hope, and even when he fought Brandon Figueroa, I felt like Brandon outclassed him on it. I felt like he won that fight.
Get me too.
Um, but then we looking at Fulton versus Inoue.
Mm,
Man, everybody had like you can look at the interviews, Boots. Everybody like, oh yeah, he gonna cook. He gonna cook Inoue. They wasn't giving him the credit, and then you can tell by the fight, it was like, man, this is all off. Like Inoue just basically outclassed him from round one to the end.
mm.
I'm not saying it's gonna go the same way because of course Shakur has more skills, more talent, more experience than Cool Boy. But I feel like the overlooking certain things, like you said before, Edwin got up off the ground, off that Rayo knockdown,
With
and that's
energy,
important,
with a different type of energy.
right? Like he was like, oh, excuse my language, but it's time to fight, and I feel like when he starts swinging those wild punches, of course, he's trying to get him out of there. All it takes is one to get Shakur. We haven't seen Shakur tested when it comes to like getting hit, like
With
with a solid
combinations, getting
punch.
getting getting hit by a combination.
That too.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a fight that we will see that, and it's gonna come down to is Shakur, is he gonna stand on like what everyone think I mean he put it out there like he's the best fighter at 135, and he just came up, but I just don't believe that you can say you're the best fighter at 135 until you fight Tank, Devin, Lomachenko. I mean, because 126, 130 is different. So
What about as far as Devin now that he's at 140? It Do you rule him out of the conversation and just say guys like Loma, Tank? It's not really fair to Shakur if he can't get the Devin fight. He can't get. It's not even fair if he can't get the Loma fight.
I mean, the thing about the way I see it is like this: Shakur could have had the Devin fight if he would have made weight against Conceição. He didn't make weight, and then he missed weight. He didn't even try to go lose the weight. So he was a WBC champion at 130, and if he would have, of course, made weight and then went up to 135, he would have been Devin Minatory then.
Mm,
But he missed weight. So now when Devin, what was this, like almost a year later, struggling at 135, get the Lomachenko fight. Yeah, Devin have to. He got. I mean, of course, you can tell by the weigh-ins. He's he's sucking down, looking crazy at the weigh-ins.
yeah.
And it's not a. I don't think Devin ducking nobody because Devin always been calling everybody
Nah,
out.
he ain't ducking nobody.
Yeah,
He want to fight the best.
yeah. So I don't think. I think you definitely should include Devin into that picture as well.
Yeah, I mean, talking to Shakur, he said he would move up to 140 to fight Devin. Um, there's a lot of smoke at 140 right now. I feel like we might only see Shakur at 135 for probably like a year. Then move up because he has like if you look at his track sheet, he's only moving up every year. He's moving up a weight class. So I think he should do it until he feels as much comfortable. Speaking upon what De Los Santos's team said, um, they mentioned to me last night. They said they Shakur should have took the 25% because he is now fighting a more dangerous fighter. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I definitely agree that Shakur should have took the 25% because if
Mm.
you say you can beat him, and Devin just went over to Australia twice and took the same percentage, I just feel like of course you're supposed to get what you deserve, but you haven't done or proven nothing at 135 to take 40%. What you're looking for, more than likely 60-40. So they think that the same thing he looked at Frank Martin. He said Frank Martin didn't deserve more than what he was giving him. So it's the same thing because he said the same thing about Frank Martin, that Frank Martin haven't proven himself at
Yeah.
135. So
See, where people kind of misconstrue legacy and what happens in the boxing business, they get a little confused. And we should all know by now that the business comes first and the legacy comes next. And when it comes to ESPN platform, a lot of people watch boxing on it. And Shakur's been on that platform for quite some time. We're not talking the zone here. We talking ESPN here. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not talking the app here. We talking the real sport. Like, we watch sports, you go ESPN, and he has a track record of 800 to 900,000 viewerships. You know what I'm saying? And there's a track record of that. Yeah, it's not pay per views. That's fine. That's all good. But attraction for me to want to pick up the controller and watch a Shakur Stevenson fight, I feel like there's a lot more people doing this than wanting to go to the zone, pay for the zone. Most people don't even know what the zone is. Then go and watch a Devin Haney fight if I know who he is. You know what I'm saying? If you're a boxing purist, all day you're gonna tap into the zone. I'm a
I agree.
subscriber. I'm sure you're a subscriber to the zone. So it's like that. I think that's of where like you should take 25%. But you gotta understand, Cambosa's had a nice gate over there, right? But he doesn't have viewership like the way Shakur has. When we talk about loyalty, right? People started knowing about Cambosa's after he beat Tio. They're like, oh, let's raid on his parade. You know what I'm saying? Let's be on his boat now that he got the title. Now, did Haney get a lot of Australian fan base? I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I can't answer that question. Because I know that they're very loyal to their people, like how the Mexican are very loyal to them. Mexicans won't watch Puerto Ricans fight. They just won't. They just want to watch Mexicans fight. You know what I'm saying? So, and not so much because I know like even Tank got a style that makes you want to watch. The Mexicans want to watch Tank too. You know what I'm saying? But my story to recap on it, I just feel like it's hard to compare your percentages to fighting a guy on Cambosa's level versus talking about percentages and popularity with Shakur. I think it's two different things, and I feel like people shouldn't mix it. Like Frank shouldn't have went and talked about his Haney negotiations. There's no point of that. Worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I agree. And with that being said as well, like I just feel like with all the titles on the line, Devin has fought way more better. I feel like better competition than Shakur. Um,
He's fought in better competition than everybody besides Tio. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, for sure. So with that being said, I feel like that 25% was. I feel like it was fair because you got to think like he had to go through a lot at 135 and keep sucking down his weight
But
in order.
25% of what?
If it's let's say if it's 10 million, let's say if it's just 10 million, and Shakur getting paid 3 million per fight, right? Right.
Shakur, yeah, or roughly. Yep.
All right, roughly 3 million per fight. Let's say if it's 10 million, so 25% of that is 2.5 million, right? But you got all four belts, you undisputed.
Okay.
So now that automatically puts you in the Hall of Fame talks as well. And you talking about legacy as well. So I feel like sometimes like you gotta like kind of take the short end of the stick
So
when
check
it
this
comes.
out. Let me stop you real quick, not to cut you all the way out because I want you to finish. Well, beating De Los Santos tonight puts him as a three division champion, which also can be Hall of Fame talk right there. But go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely, it could possibly, but that 3 division weight champion as well. Like Tank a 3 division world champion as well. But it's more say so. He could have had both of those. He could have been a 3 division world champion plus undisputed. If he'd have fought Devin for 25%.
Hmm. But we talking the big belts here. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking no interim belt. We talking about real Hall of Fame. Put you in the Hall of Fame talk all day of the week.
Absolutely.
I feel like these fighters don't even need each other. To be honest with you, they don't even need each other. But us fans are so toxic that we need to see it right now. But these guys don't need each other. Let's be honest. There's enough smoke. There's enough smoke. But us
Yeah,
fans want to see
I
the fight.
agree. I agree with that. But we all want to see it. So I mean, I feel like it's gonna come a time within the next year and a half that either way it goes, Devin, Shakur, Tank, they're gonna end up having to step into the ring with each other just because of they all at the top right now. Especially with this win with um, if Shakur end up winning against Santos, then that definitely have him with a belt as well. So I can see Tank entertaining that as well because now he has something to offer. So
Tank's starting to get he's starting to be outspoken on Twitter. I feel like honestly, in my opinion, I feel like the fights that people want to see with Tank, I think they're gonna get maybe not all the fights that they want to see this year, but I think 2024 they're gonna get one of them.
yeah, just listen to Calvin as well. Calvin basically saying that next year he's gonna put the contract in front of all of them, and it's up to you either you accept or not. So just like Shakur didn't want to take that 25%, if they come at Shakur at 15%, then I'm wondering if Shakur gonna take it or not.
But that's different. You fighting Tank 15%. That's different.
Right.
That's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? If we are gonna go out and sell together 800 pay-per-view buys, I'll take 15% of that. But look what Haney just did with Loma. They didn't even crack 250. What's 25% of $55 per pay-per-view at 250 pot a piece? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you really got to do the math. You know what I'm saying? So we could say this percentages, but let's talk about the money. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to have the belts to be like to go to get a pay per view fight. Look at Tank and Ryan. So when it comes to Haney saying I'm gonna give Shakur a flat offer because why? Because you had one fight on pay per view with Lomachenko that didn't sell over 300, that didn't sell over 250. I
Yeah.
mean,
And
are we here together?
yeah, that's absolutely true. And I definitely understand like the what Tank brings to the table when it comes financially. But also I was stating that like with Devin having all the belts, like Tank won't have a belt, correct?
Hmm.
He have an interim belt, but I'm talking about like real full out belt that he don't have to offer to Shakur. Now, if you're looking at money wise, financial wise, then yes, 15% go way longer. But you're looking at legacy, like Shakur always say, I want to be the best fighter, known as the best fighter, Sugar Ray, Marvin, you know, the best fighter ever, one of the best fighters ever, Andre Ward.
Hmm.
Then you sometimes you have to take that. Go if you can beat Devin, go take the 25%, beat Devin, and then I feel like now you have Tank lined up ready to fight you because you undisputed.
Tank don't care about the belts,
Right.
which I do disagree with them. I just feel like you should have a Hall of Fame career among all these pay per view numbers and money that you get. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna make a comment on it because I feel like we're gonna get those fights because I don't looking at Tank. Let's be real, man. Come on. He just left Mayweather and his situation with Mayweather, and now he's kind of free, right? This
Yeah,
is his time. This is his time, and he don't look like one of them dudes that's willing to duck. He don't look like he gonna duck anybody at 54, let alone duck one of these guys at 135.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Win or
Yeah.
lose.
So how do you feel about the Benavidez? I know I heard you speaking on Benavidez and
Hmm.
Boo Boo situation coming up as well. And I mean, I think a lot of people overlooking Boo Boo as well, man.
They are. They are. The more the casual fans are gonna be more traditional to the style that David brings, the way he talks, and then obviously, Demetrius Andrade has been out of the scene, and at the same time, he doesn't have the most pleasant style that people would gravitate to.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that all the way. So I feel like it's gonna be a hell of a fight. But when it comes to like Boo Boo skills and his amateur career, he know how to like go the distance. Um, I just feel like he can move a lot way, but different than Caleb Plant, of course. But not, he got more power as well than Caleb Plant. So I feel like it can cause a lot of issues for Benavidez in the later rounds. So when Benavidez really put that heat on, it won't probably be that much heat because Boo Boo didn't wore him out for the first 6 rounds, just because of the power, the skills. And I've been watching Boo Boo for a long time, so he got a lot of skills, but I just feel like he's getting overlooked. So, but yeah, man, I just want to chop it up with you. I definitely appreciate the invite as well. Um, but yeah, man, I'm just ready for the night.
Yeah, man. Place your bet, bro, early. And make sure you double back with me later on tonight after we do our show on the reaction show upon this fight. And hopefully, you make some money, man. I mean,
Abs-
I'm going for Shakur, but I don't mind anybody going to get some money, man. Especially if you guys are rocking with me, I definitely want y'all to, benefit. But
Oh yeah,
I'm staying away from that bet with the Shakur Stevenson bet. I'm going with the Floyd cash flow Floyd Diaz. I'm going with Troy Isley and Brian Norman for my 3-fight parlay. It's a hitter for sure.
now that Norman fight gonna be a banger too. I just don't know which way it's gonna go. So,
Oh, it's
um,
gonna go Ryan's way, man. You're gonna see skills pay the bills in this fight for sure.
yeah, but one thing I can say, Mill, like you definitely keep it 100, and you definitely I don't see no bias in what you do, what you say. I see a lot of reporters as well in different like podcasts, but you definitely one of the best that I can say that like you definitely on top of your game. So keep doing what you're doing, brother, and I wish the best for you as well.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Much love to you, man. God bless, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for tapping in.
Salute. All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. I'll be back. What I'm saying, maybe with another interview. Also, yeah, we're gonna be talking probably to Shakur's coach, or most likely his uncle, which also helped him coach him and and guide him into his amateur career as well. If y'all don't know who Coach Dirk is, that's Coach Dirk. Or we might have Wally Moses as well. Um, Hey, I got one more here. Let me do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. One more. Last one. Give you a little bit more time. What's going on, man? How we doing?
What's good with it? What's good with it? What's good with it?
Who you got for tonight, my guy?
Come on, man. Sportsbook goat. I already got my bet in. I got
What we got?
Shakur. I got Shakur by UD.
Is that all you got on your ticket?
Oh, nah. I got cash flow. I got Troy Isley, Brian Norman. Everything which you just added Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's all
Yeah.
to it.
Good little parlay right there.
Oh yeah,
Um,
trying to win some money.
man, that's all we can do, right? Like, let's
We
be
gonna win
real.
that money, man. This shit ain't hard. It's rocket scientists, but hey, we scientists. We can do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do you see the fight playing out? I mean, you got Shakur. You got him obviously unanimous decision, but like, you think he can get him out? You think he can get him out in the later rounds or what?
I wouldn't mind sprinkling maybe a little something on a knockout between 9 and 12.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, just to let you guys know, please don't. Let's talk boxing. Let's not get racial. Let's keep it 100. We have a nice, smooth, and clean show. We definitely
Oh
don't want
yeah,
to get
oh
crazy
yeah.
like that. It's
And
not. It's not
I
worth.
at the same time I respect Santos though. Santos is believe it or not, I've been watching him. I didn't know about him into the El Rayo fight. And
Okay.
since then, I've been rocking with him. But it's just I think Shakur just is understanding the distance. I think him, just the pedigree that he's been working with, what he's been working on, where he
Mm-hmm.
comes from. Footwork matters. His footwork is beautiful. I think he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
work behind that jab. Edwin does set traps. He's smooth with his angles. If you look at him, like the El Rayo fight, he would pop that jab and he would move to El Rayo's strong side. You know what I'm saying? Try to fire off combinations. He's sneaky. He has a few tactics for traps. So he's a real good fighter. And his coach Cholo, he's Cello, he's good too. So he's a respectable opponent. But I think Shakur, just I think he got a little too much for him as far as IQ wise. I think Shakur is special. I think he's
Mm-hmm.
in that category of special fighters.
I think the interview I did with Cello last night kind of hyping this morning up for some reason, man. He like hyping up the chat room last night and he made it like, let's be real, bro. The promotion for this fight was horrible.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You look
And
like you don't
like
even want
Bob
to
said,
re-sign
they
Shakur.
just did what the company wanted. That's what ESPN wanted. Bob had an interview. He was like, we didn't want it like this, but ESPN, they pay the bills, so we gotta do it that way.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, you could take some money, out of like the pocket and go invest into some commercials. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is not rocket science. We know that the promoters got to pay for that. We know that.
Exactly,
You
man.
know,
And the thing
they're
is,
not dumb.
the promotion, it hasn't been good, but they could have made it, man. They could have made it real good because they both dope personalities. You got Edwin who talking shit. Shakur, he not gonna step down. I,
Shakira,
I would
he
have liked
called
to
him
see a little bit
Shakira
more.
Tweederson.
Yeah, he called yo. I can't even lie. That's one of the funniest ones of the year, man. He came
That
up
was
with
a
that one.
clever one.
That shit was clever. I can't even cap. He gonna get it. He gonna get whooped, but that it was clever. It was clever.
Cause with that accent, right? It was like, yo, did he really just say that?
Yeah, and if you look, he been calling Shakur name. But like I say, I think Shakur gonna beat his ass. To be honest,
Mm,
I think he
mm.
gonna beat his ass. I think it's gonna be. That's why I say UD. I think it's gonna be clear cut. Like we gonna know. Like I really see him going a whole nother level to be three. That's me personally. I think he's at that moment where he's starting to realize, like, the time is now. You know what I'm saying? That
Hmm.
whole new crop and the whole new regime with him, him, T.O., Boots, Gary Antoine, um, you know what I'm saying? You go on and on. It's a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? And man, skills just pay the bills. Right now, boxing, man, I'm hoping that we can just keep on going strong. And shout out to the chat, man, because without y'all, you know what I'm saying? We're the ones. And I appreciate you, Mills, too, because like without you, man, we are the ESPN. We are the CNN of boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's dope that we're able to get perspectives from, different trainers, retired Hall of Famers, retired trainers, active fighters. So salute to you, bro. Real talk.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I try to do the best I can, man. At the end of the day, it's been a good journey. I've been loving the process. I enjoy the chat. I enjoy everybody that wants to engage onto the chat. And I'm gonna be doing more of this. I just, I'm like computer by like I'm like what do they call that computer? When you're not good with the computer, what do they say?
Computer illiterate to
Yes,
some
computer
degree. Yeah.
illiterate. I'm like that, so I finally just figured out how to at least paste the link onto the chat. So we gonna be rocking. We definitely gonna be rocking.
Yeah, man, and another fight, I'm interested in that Brian Norman and Quentin Randall. Like, Quentin Randall was talking mad spicy to him.
Yes,
Just
but
because there are other fights on the card, but that was one that I was noticing. And you look up Quentin Randall. He was leader of the Olympic team. You know what I'm saying, with Troy Isley, with Ty them. He trained with Shakur. You know what I'm saying. So that's gonna be an interesting fight to me. I'm
Yeah,
interested in that one. I'm not even gonna cap to you.
yeah. I think like that one and the Floyd Diaz is, and I can actually, you know what, Troy Isley and Hernandez, uh,
Yeah, low
Vladimir
key.
Hernandez. Come
Yeah,
on, man, that's
yeah.
a
You, I
good
mean,
fight.
on a Thursday, I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back and watch it all.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
I
Granted
love
that
it.
like I do want to see Abdullah Mason with a better
Oh
opponent.
man,
Like
he's one that's on my radar too. He's one that's on my radar
like
too.
I know he's young, but let's put him in there with not just guys that can't take a punch. Like they actually put him in there with a guy that could take a punch. That's why he went the distance. But I want to see like put him in there with a boxer that can't punch. Let's see how he breaks him down. I've already heard so many I've heard so many stories of guys my way getting calls to fight him for like 30K, and they denying it and everything. And I'm like,
Mm,
yo, take that. You took a Tiger Johnson fight. Why don't you take an Abdullah Mason fight?
exactly.
You
But
know?
yeah, man. Shakur, I'm ready for that fight. Like Cello say, I could see the first 4 rounds. They really. I think it could go really 2 or 3, and then I think we gonna start seeing it open up. It's just I want to see if Edwin is gonna be effective with a high work rate because like he said, but Cello did make a good point. He plans on counter punching too, but like you gotta be very careful with Shakur because as many other fighters have said, he can be right in front of you. With just that understanding the distance, he could take that slight half step and just contort his body back just a few inches, make you miss and make you pay in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing his whole demeanor, seeing his open workout, just seeing everything, I really think he's gonna come in really sharp. I really think he's gonna come in extremely sharp.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's gonna be a good fight. I think that he was a great opponent for this fight. I think that he makes this fight more interesting, more I would like to say more entertaining than a Frank Martin fight.
Oh yeah, yeah. I personally think so. I personally like this fight more. I mean, that's
Hmm.
just my personal opinion.
Yep, I
But
told you the same thing.
stylistically, you got a boxer puncher and you got a complete boxer. He's kind of a boxer puncher too, man. That's what I'm saying.
Who?
They both have unique elements.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying within their game. You look at Edwin, like I saying, Edwin, he can work the jab, and off that jab, he's smooth at creating angles. He has good footwork, good job at cutting the ring off. You know what I'm saying? He has smooth combinations off working the angles. He gets his head off the center line. It's not always there. But like I say, man, it's just he does get touched a little bit for me. I noticed that he does get touched some. And
I'll
like I
tell
say,
you
I
one
just
thing. If this was Keyshawn Davis fighting, I would be putting money on De Los Santos.
oh yeah, me too. I mean that's just me. And especially if it was plus odds, because I mean if you're talking
Oh, it
about,
has to be.
you
It has
know,
to be. That's the only reason why.
$200, he's plus 200. Well,
Mm,
I would absolutely be willing to put $100 or $200 on that. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Shakur, man, Shakur is special. You know what I'm saying? But after this, man, I think we need to see, the big fights. I would love to see Shakur, put some pressure down, really call some fucking names out, like say Tank name, say Devin name. Say, well, Devin maybe because he's got his own thing going with 140, and I respect that too. But like I would love to see Shakur and Tank, man. I think that's the fight to make.
That's the one of the biggest fights in boxing, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
One of the
Stylistically, I think it's a dope fight. I think the trainers can go into their bags, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people they're so big on Shakur, but Wiley Moses, his grandfather, he's very good too. A lot of people
he's a
didn't know that
genius.
he coached that he was coaching in the Olympics also. He's a historian, he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? He's a you know what I'm saying? He knows his shit. And then you know what I'm saying? You got
Him and Bosley, one of my favorite trainers. Him and
Oh
Bozy.
yeah, oh yeah. Bozy Ennis, man. Bozy and Boots. Boots is very special. And then he's somebody who has he has like a burning desire, always in the gym. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the few who really eat shit, sleep boxing.
Factos. Factos.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. You look at him all the time in the gym. Anytime you go on YSM Media, he's always in the gym, always practicing,
Hell
always
yeah.
hell. He coaches. You know what I'm saying? He's out there coaching. He's out there giving people drills. He was out there giving what's the guy name from Cuba? He was helping them out. Who won the Olympics? Andy Cruz. Yeah, he was helping Andy Cruz out. He been helping
Well,
him
that's his
sitting
fighter
down on
now.
his punches and shit. So he's a special one too.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys smash the like button, man. Hopefully, you guys are gonna be very, very, very interesting fight tonight, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
man, smash the like button. It doesn't take anything. This man is giving you premium content. He's giving you exclusive interviews with the trainers. You might as well call him uh MSPN, Mill Sports Production Network. You feel me?
that's a
This
good
is
one.
boxing, baby. This is we do this for you. I love boxing, man. I
Yo,
love boxing, man. I love
I,
it. I love it,
I might
man.
lose my girlfriend for this shit. Real talk.
Man, me too.
Shit, she
But
over
yeah,
here
yeah,
giving me them
man.
looks, son. She like, you still on that live? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to make something out of nothing, baby. Let's go.
I know, man. Hey, but I have a question with you. What's one thing that you're looking for out of Edwin, and what's one thing that you're looking out of Shakur? As far as what's one technique or one attribute that you may be looking for early that may can help you determine which way the fight's gonna go.
I would like to see if Edwin invests into the body early because he is the smaller fighter. He needs to get in between. He needs to be able to at least separate the spacing. He needs to get in there. He needs to
Mm-hmm.
figure it out, and it's hard when someone that fast, that sharp, that throws that many punches. It's going to be tough. So, and he needs to pick his spots. So in reality, Edwin's brain power, we will know where it's at right now. Like we will know
Absolutely.
how smart he really is fighting the Shakur. Win or lose, we'll know who he is because if Shakur figures him out at round 7, damn, Shakur always figures you out in round 3. Shakur finally gets he figures you out the first 30 seconds of the fight, let
Hey,
alone
yeah, you know what
round
I'm saying?
7
All
or
it takes
8.
is a few times of you swinging, a few
I would
times of
like
you.
to see I would like to see Shakur's adversity. I would like to see him get hit with a big shot. I don't mind. See the thing about with me, like I'm a fan of boxing, but key word, I'm a fan of boxing. I'm not necessarily just
Facts,
one fan of one individual fighter. So do I
facts.
want is Shakur one of my favorite fighters? Absolutely. Do I believe that I need to see more? There's questions that need to be answered in my head. Absolutely. And I feel like this
Yeah,
fight right here can be that fight. And if it's not the fight, then honestly, the only person that could show me is
Tank
Tank.
Davis.
Yeah, it's Tank or Tio. Those are the only two that will show me what where when it comes to willpower for Shakur. But I need to see that those two things coming out of these both guys. I think with Shakur, um, his last 3 to 4 fights, he's shown you that he could step right in front of you and keep making you miss and not need to fight off the back foot. I want to see how he fights a puncher. Like because we know in boxing, um, you got the in range, close range that smudges your punches that you can't
Yep.
release your punches all the way, so you're so close. Basically your chin
Yeah,
or your
you're
forehead
smothering.
is
It's
to the
kind of it's
chest.
smothering.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I want to see that work, and I want to see things that and not to compare the Devin Haney and Loma thing, but when we seen Devin in the inside with Loma, which is not a puncher, he threw one or two combinations and kind of got confused of what to do. With Shakur, we already see that he's not confused in the inside. But how do you feel with a puncher that punches with two hands in the inside? And do
There you
and
go.
I
And
don't want to see a Navarrete. I mean, not a Navarrete, a Nakatilia fight. I don't want to see it. I don't need to see that type of a fight. And you talking real greasy. So we need to show the fans that you really are on that demon time.
And I really think he is, man. I really think he is. I think once he figures him out, but like I say, I do want to see that too. I want to see Shakur. I want to see a mean streak. You know what I'm saying? I want to see when he, like you say, when he get touched. I think that, the better, and he's also said this, the better the competition, the better he is. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Boots says that, you know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford says that. And I want to see, that's one thing that I'm looking for. I want to see him just show me something I've never seen. Why
Yeah,
not?
because
Just
the
unlock.
fighters get bored at times. They're in the fight, they get a little bored.
Yeah, I think he's gonna, but I think with Edwin, he's gonna have to be sharp. And I think he's come with just the mindset of knowing that, he's in there with a guy who is dangerous, who does have different attributes that tie in together as far as, what I'm saying, he has the punching power, but at the same time, he also has good footwork. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have things like that tie in. But
Absolutely.
once again, I just think the key is, I think Shakur mentally, he's going to be able to break down the situations and not only adjust but capitalize on his adjustments. So
Mm.
I think he's gonna, and I think that's when it's gonna get ugly a little bit, is when Shakur finally downloads the data and not only comfortable, but now he's in his mind, he's okay, slip, pull, hit him with this, you know what I'm saying? Step out the way. And I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Beautiful card, beautiful day for boxing, man.
Absolutely, man. Once again, bro, thank you for stopping by. Continue to keep
Absolutely.
stopping by, man. I'm gonna be having the link out for the people to keep chopping it up with me, and I want to build a great boxing community. So, continue showing love. Much great. Have fun tonight, baby.
Hey man, once again, y'all get the lights up. It doesn't cost anything to get the lights up. Show my boy some love. From now on, bro, I'm calling you MSPN. He is MSPN. Do not go to ESPN for your boxing information. You got Mill City Boxing right here, man. But salute to you. Keep doing what you do, man. God bless.
God bless, and on to the next, my brother.
Yeah.
Well, you already, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. Um, this show is sponsored by Mill City Hats. Just kidding, guys. Much love to you guys. Make sure you guys tap in. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, man. Make sure you subscribe. Press the notification button so you know when I'm going live. Because we going live every day. Just don't know exactly what time every time, but we are going live every day, and we talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking to the people. Shout out to Coda. Shout out to Rob Taylor, Little Dama, Self Productions. Shout out to everybody on the live that shows love to the channel. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Champion, what up, Mill? We should have a 2 minute limit because you can hold the show to you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. What I'll do is like I said, I'll do something. I'm gonna do something. Like I want to be fair to the people. I want to give them a certain amount of time. Maybe I do like a 5 to 10 minute thing. Whatever the case may be. Maybe we'll do votes. How about that? We'll do votes. How I should go about uh tuning into the people, bringing the people in. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do votes and we'll do that. And shout out to everybody on the live. And first of all, I gotta slow it down. Slow it down. We finally got some color on the chat, and I gotta take my time and go and express this. It's an expression right here. Hold on. We here. I gotta make sure I do this correctly now. Hold on now. Okay. Let me smash the heart button. That I like it. All right. And now let's read it. Tanya Vandross. Thursday afternoon, Mill City. Safe night. Love, happiness, peace, 100. I'ma pick Santos for punches, but Stevenson ever say ever. Mm. Tanya, thank you for the $5. The only donation on this 2 hour live that I just did. But you know what? It's appreciated. Over 150 people on the live, over 150 people liking it, and over almost 400 people voting on who fighting today. It was been nice chopping it up with you guys. Obviously, you see that I'm a little frozen right now, so I'll start up another one when I have Shakur Stevenson's uncle and coach dropping in with us to top it up. And Coach Dirk, I'll tell you one thing about him: he never holds off. So stay tuned. Shout out to everybody that's just rocking with the channel, and shout out to everyone that's just rocking with tonight's fight. I don't care if you rocking with Edwin de los Santos. I don't care if you rocking with Shakur Stevenson. All I know is y'all like boxing and y'all like great fights, and that's what's most important. So, once again, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Press the notifications to let people know when you coming in, when you know when I'm coming in, and we gonna drop that heat. Much love to everybody. God bless. On to the next, and I'm out.